directed by Michael Bay. Yeah, the explosion suggests that. Evening, everybody.
Good evening to you too.
Yeah, me and Demi haven't spoken prior to literally now, so this might not go as smooth as clockwork, but we'll see how we get on. As you can see, we're about to do the AmigaLive Gametime arcade pool tournament. Thanks everyone who's come to watch and everyone who's signed up to play. For anyone not familiar, AmigaLive is a front end for the FSUAE emulator, and it all just runs as one package, and it makes it easy to play Amiga multiplayer games online with people anywhere. So that's what we're using to play this. It's totally free. You can download it from the website. You can see there's a link on the side of the overlay there on the screen, AmigaLive.com. So grab that if you haven't already. And yeah, last month's tournament with Sensible World of Soccer, that took quite a while, so we're going to try and keep it pretty streamlined this month and rattle through things. So in terms of format, you can see up on the screen there, so there's 4 rounds. The first 3 rounds we're playing Survivor, 4-player Survivor matches. I say 4-player, that's if everybody shows up, of course. So we've got 4 groups of 4 in the first round. So each of those groups of 4 will play against each other. And the best placed 2 from each of those matches will go through to the second round. It'll be another 4-player Survivor there. Then through to the semis, another 4-player Survivor. And then the final will be an 8-ball US match, or a US 8-ball match, to find the winner. So in terms of rules, for anyone not familiar with Survivor, each of those 4 players will have 3 lives. You have a shot, you have to pot a ball or you lose a life. You can pot any ball you want, and it then moves on to the next player. They have to pot a ball. If they miss, they lose a life, and so on. And it just goes around until there's 1 player left.
And please note that 8-ball is a ball like any other. No special.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you sink the 8-ball, then yeah, you're not going to lose straight away. You can just pot that as you would any other ball, so that's it's pretty simple, but it will test your ability to just pot from anywhere on the table
and not potting your cue ball, because even if you pot 3 balls and your cue ball goes in, that's a foul and you lose a life. So there is the danger that I'm facing, at least, that you only get 3 shots into tournament, you miss all of those and you're out. So this, as somebody said on the chat, this might be the shortest tournament ever.
Yeah. Everyone apart from one person might have 3 shots, miss every ball, and just need one person to just win. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. It might take ages. It might be quick. Depends how good everyone is, I guess, which we're going to find out shortly. The only real rule people need to remember is everybody is effectively controlling the same mouse. So if it's not your turn and you're one of the 4 players up, just keep your hands off your mouse, because you're probably going to cock up somebody else's turn. Don't even switch windows, just keep it focused there and just don't move your mouse. Yeah, the game's quick moving enough that you're not going to get too bored, because it'll soon be back round to your go. So yeah, just hands off your mouse please when you're not having your turn. That'll keep it fair. So I think there's probably not really anything else to introduce at the moment, Demi, I don't think? Nope. So on that note, we'll move on with Group A. So we've got for John, Scarlett or Marseille, and Hazemaker. So I'm not sure if everybody's here. Hopefully Hazemaker I can see in the chat. John will be around. John is troubleshooting Devlin's issue there, but yeah, John's trying to help out one of the other players, but yeah, I'm sure he can play at the same time. He's good at multitasking. So if anyone, those who's using voice, wants to jump onto the Discord voice channel, so or John, Marseille or Hazemaker, if you want to join us on the voice chat, you'll see which channel we're in, then feel free. And I'm going to start a game now for you guys to join. Because we're all sharing the same mouse, it doesn't really matter which order any of you join in. So I'm going to start a match for 6 players, because Demi and I will be joining as spectators. and I'm going to join it. I'm going to start it rather on the Netherlands server. So if you guys want to jump onto AmigaLive, then if you look on the Netherlands server at any moment, you should see a game of arcade pool started for 6 players. And if you can see that and join it, that would be good. Okay, so that match is started. So if John, Marseille, or
Yeah, you can join right away.
May join.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi,
Hi, how you
Ave.
doing?
Hey. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, we were alright, thanks. Looks like Hazemaker's here as well. He's got his mic off at the moment, but he's joined us in the voice anyway.
Yeah, John, it's your turn.
So, how many have we got? So, yep, we're waiting on John to join and Demi, and then hopefully the game will start.
I'm joined. Marseille has joined. Only John is missing. And
Okay.
Hayes, actually. According
Oh.
to this, at least.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Hazemaker, can you see the game as well?
John is there. Should start once Hayes gets in.
Okay. Oh, he was in the voice. Oh, he was in the voice. He's now back in the voice. Are you there, Hayes?
Maybe he doesn't have a mic, but he's listening.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah. So Hazemaker, the game's on the Netherlands server. If you can see that and join it, that would be good.
That would be awesome.
It'd be essential, really. Oh, Hazemaker says he needs to restart his PC. Okay, we shall wait for a moment while Hayes restarts his PC.
Curse of the first round.
Yep. John says he doesn't know. He's not sure how to play.
You
Paul,
do all the settings
or
with the
Paul's
left
version of
click,
Paul?
and you shoot with the right click.
Yeah. It's a game where it doesn't need that much explanation, I guess. You're playing pool. You aim with the left mouse button. You click where you want. You select your power. You can click on the little cue ball, which you'll see to apply various spins if you want to.
But do remember that the game remembers the settings. So if the
Yes.
player before you uses full power, your shot will be set at full power before you change it.
Yeah, it doesn't remember your last settings. It remembers the previous player's last settings. So I think that only relates to power. I don't think it relates to like top spin and back spin and
Yeah, I
stuff.
think
it
those
always-
are reset.
Yeah, it resets that, but for whatever reason it doesn't set the power. So yeah, worth remembering that. For anyone just joining, we're about to start our arcade pool tournament. We're just waiting on the last player to connect. He's just restarting his computer.
Nobody asks how long Pace's restarts usually take. It's a solid state drive, might boot up in under a minute, but if not,
Yeah, could have a 20-minute restart, depending on how old his computer is.
I'm back.
You're back. How you doing?
John, you can see the players below for this round.
Okay. So
the
Hayes,
screen?
the game is still up. So if you can try and join that same one still on the Netherlands server, then it should start.
Is it Netherlands stream?
No, it's just on the Netherlands one.
Devlin is playing in the very last set. Shown here.
How does this work with 6 players? I've never played this with 6 players. Oh my God.
No, don't worry. Me and Demi are spectating, so we won't be playing.
Yeah, it's just everybody uses the same port, so don't touch your mouse when it's not your turn.
Well, the same applies to you, right?
No
Yep.
comment.
It Depends if we feel the need to even things out as it goes along.
Yeah, I should be joining now. I'm not sure if
Okay.
it's actually
Fair
joining.
is fair.
Great. Okay, well I should start in a moment then, and we'll be off.
Oh man. All that training led me to this day.
Yeah,
you
you've
played
been
this- have you
looking
played this
strong.
much?
Definitely, my
I
books
played
are
a bit and I had
favorite.
this back in the day, so I wanted to do well tonight.
Oh right. Yeah, I played this a little bit back in the 90s as well, but it doesn't seem to have any sort of skill that I developed at that point. Does not seem to have carried over 20
Yeah,
years
but that's
later.
the same with all the games, with you at least.
That's true, yeah. But that said, I was no good at them in the 90s, so I don't think I've developed much skill at all. Have you managed to join, Hayes? Because I can't see you still.
Apparently it wasn't joining. I thought I clicked it, but maybe I didn't.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
fine, hopefully.
I'm not sure if it still times out after 6 minutes, so we might have to
Oh,
restart
no,
the session.
we're going. We're in.
Alright,
Go.
great.
Excellent.
There's always one, isn't there? Holy shit.
Yeah,
So-
well,
Peanuts, are you
You've
gonna
had-
do the settings first? For the player names and...
yes, I will do that. That's a good idea. I'm just waiting for it to load. Maybe it's not loading.
Oh, I just got black screened.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
the
showing
screen has
0
gone black.
ping for everybody, so probably
Okay,
isn't
so
starting.
it's disconnected.
Yep.
Okay, everyone, so we're going to have to... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've got to disconnect now. Okay, I think it's probably just because we had the wait for Hayes. It's just boot. So
Don't
I'll...
you blame me for your Amiga Live crashing. Holy
Well, I think that's reasonable in the circumstances. I'll start another game now on the Netherlands server. So if everyone who's in that game can just quit it, shut down your FSUAE, and I'll start a new one. If you can join that instead, then we should be up and running more quickly. Scarlett says to call us Starlet. Scarlett, we must have been calling them. Oh, I think you were calling them Marseille, weren't you?
Yep. I see the game, so I'm joining. Here we go.
Okay, so if everyone else can join that game, then that'd be good.
So you guys been practicing?
Not really. I did maybe an hour today.
That should be enough to win it.
Yeah. If in
Don't
doubt,
think
just
so.
blast on full power.
Scarlett says she's done no practicing at all.
Still missing 2. John and Scarlett, I think. No. There's Scarlett.
There's Scarlett.
John
So-
just missing. There we go. Actually showing something
Okay,
now.
you're in. Yep, yeah, that's booted now. Demi, I will leave you to commentate. I'll be back in a moment.
You were supposed to do the settings.
Oh well, sorry, you'll have to do the settings as well. Sorry, I've got to bail. I will be back.
All right. I'll just. No, nobody needs to quit. Or did somebody disconnect? No, so good. I'm just gonna ask for you not to handle the mouse in any way, so that I can do the settings. And we're gonna do the player setup as well, so it will be clear who's up. And I can follow the draw here. Don't.
Can I type my name?
We're gonna have to keep it short because of the.
Character limit. I know how many letters it is.
All right, so that's you. No, that's actually Scarlett. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead. that some kind of a cheat?
Yeah.
But that's too long. Sorry for our overlay because it won't show full name. I just
Damn it.
discard it. Sorry. Even that won't do. So let's just stick to the original plan. I'll do it, and we'll continue with that. And we'll do the survivor mode, and it will randomly choose the player who breaks, and if you miss, you lose a life. You have 3 lives, and we are going for. If you come in second, that's enough for you to advance. But third and fourth player will be dropped out.
Is it just one round?
It's just one round. So the worst case scenario, you get 3 hits and you miss them all, and you're out.
Oh boy.
Fun times.
So good luck.
Oh, no.
Haze will break.
Haze, no, oh no. Oh, my weakness to break.
The game rules state that you should get a new turn if you don't pocket from break, but that doesn't happen. So if you don't pocket on the break, you'll lose a life. Oh, nice! Good job.
Ooh. Thank you. I left a nice easy one for the next. Oh yeah, the power settings stick between players.
You
That's
gotta
so
remember
annoying.
you gotta remember to change it.
Yeah. So if you did,
Who's John? Is that AmigaLive playing?
it's
AmigaLive.
Yeah, John is AmigaLive, the bot.
Oh no, I'm in.
Ooh, that was a good shot.
That was a great shot. Holy
Nobody
shit.
has missed a shot yet.
AmigaLive
See how
being
Scarlet
hustler.
does. Will be a full blast here. Nothing like given on the table at this point. Gonna take a lot to pocket this. I guess that means Pnutttz is back on the air.
That's correct.
Sounded like a fart. Nice entrance.
That wasn't the reason I had to leave.
That would have been terrible. You exited because of it, and it still got aired.
John,
Literally aired.
John, yeah, you can pocket the black. It doesn't matter which ball you get here.
Shit, nothing easy here.
And you can click on the stats button every now and again to see how many lives each player has. Because it can also be beneficial if you... Wow, great shot. If you can't pocket a ball, at least leave the ball somewhere where the next player can't pocket either.
Oh, sorry, I moved the mouse.
Yeah,
Don't move the mouse.
Yeah, if it's a tie break, like I've potted 4 balls already, I think it should go by.
Like who's moving the mouse?
Oh wow! I don't have any shot in this tournament. It seems.
No, I was just thinking the same. I've only seen three shots, and they've all been better than anything I'll be doing.
Are you going for the middle?
Yeah, that's pretty insane if that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
tight.
it's not AmigaLive.
Damn.
Oh,
so
nearly.
close.
How dare there be 2 Johns?
Oh no, it is AmigaLive John playing.
It is.
Doesn't sound like him. Has he become?
He's not talking.
On voice.
That's,
Ave is on voice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, anyone watching it on stream?
Oh, what's
will
it?
probably...
Oh.
Scarlet, no.
Yeah, anyone watching on stream will see the odd random
Scarlet down
animation
to
happening
1
under the
life.
table.
Oh, okay.
Okay, still strong on 3. And if the balls run out, it's just gonna do a re-rack. So the game goes on until we have a winner and a runner-up.
That's never happened when I've played it because I lose before it gets anywhere near that point.
Yeah, it's get harder towards the end because you have less balls to pocket.
Yeah. It's fairly hard from the start when you're not very good.
Mhm. Considering the options here, is there
I
anything?
mean, that's ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Applause!
look at that. Yeah, well done.
Still on 3 lives. Wow.
Pulling off the trick shots in round 1.
Yep.
Impressive.
Maybe it's not going to be a short tournament.
Ian says he's showing off now.
Indeed. Ave pondering if that's the.
I can't do
best
the straight shots to the middle. I can
Yep.
only do the doubles. They're the...
Yeah, I'm doubting the 8-ball is in the way here.
But the outline shows that it will continue, so
so
you can
it's
test it
pretty
that
accurate,
way.
that.
It can be a bit shorter than the shot. To it'll still hit it if it's not too short.
Yeah.
Oh, first life loss for Ave.
Yeah, that was all.
Aw,
That's a terrible pun.
It specifically said that it's not pronounced that
Yeah. It didn't stop me getting it wrong for months.
Kept getting O's in previous tournaments.
it's okay. I don't mind.
John going for the Hayes trademark shot.
Oh, it's already trademarked.
Yeah, it was fast.
No one else allowed that.
Oh,
No,
wow.
Look at that.
Good
He pulled it
job.
off. Good shot.
Good shot, John. Lucky bastard.
Yeah, that's BMT. That's very true for most of our tournaments.
What do you say?
Some might not practice at all. Most of them,
Yeah.
most of the people practice on the same day.
Yeah, most practice during the tournament.
Yeah.
I've never played this game before in my life.
Oh, Scarlet's
Sorry,
out.
Scarlet.
Oh, unlucky Scarlet.
There's a prize for first one out. It's a t-shirt with the word loser on the back.
Oh,
That's
Smack Talk's
harsh.
coming out quite early tonight. Unlucky Scarlet. Thanks for playing, though.
Well played. You could have left me with something a bit bloody easier than this, though.
Scarlet's back
blasted full
for,
power.
Scarlet will be back for Worms next month. I think she's already got a name down for that one.
Yep.
Anyone who wants to sign up for that, incidentally, I think there's 3 of the
Worms.
16 places left.
Worms. Am I in that? I need to sign up for that.
I think you
Well, I'm
might
not
have
sure
done actually already, Hayes.
I accidentally hit fucking right mouse button. Oh no! I misclicked. Oh god!
So
Well,
it's 2-2.
that's not a bad one for. Oh, surprising choice, but I'd
Oh,
have been going for that yellow for sure.
don't give hints.
Oh well, it's not a hint. It's just a preference. I'm pretty sure we all can see the same balls I can.
It
Sorry,
is a
Ave.
preference because
Yeah.
this looks like a big.
It might
ball is
actually.
in the
That's
way.
true.
In my
see.
brain, it looks like it's in the way, but now that
Well,
you got it.
I don't want you to miss it on my account.
Good shot. Well done. Left an easy one for John, though.
Yeah, that's an easy double, John. Into the bottom middle pocket.
Watch out for the.
What?
It's gonna do a backspin and then
Back.
Yeah.
put it in the other middle
Oh.
pocket.
That'd be a lot of backspin.
Whoa! That was a good spin.
Nice.
And not easy for Hayes now. John taking control of the table.
For anyone just joining us, we're playing
So close.
arcade pool tournament on AmigaLive. We're in the first round still, and this is the first match of the first round. We're playing the survivor mode at the moment until we get through to the final.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh,
nice.
double,
Well, it's still one life.
you only lose 1 life for it. Still.
But now you can place the cue ball where you wish. Keep that in mind. Just press on the left click and then you can place the ball. If somebody happens to put the cue ball in. So Ave sitting at 1 life. John and John's sitting at 2. I think Hayes is on 1 as well.
Yeah. So the next person out doesn't go through. The other two will go through. But whether they go through as winner or runner-up will obviously depend. We'll keep playing it to find that out. Good shot.
Oh man, left it hard.
Yeah, on the cushion. Table length. I tend to find with this that I just sort of click, and if it might go in, but then I kind of start messing with it, adjusting it, and then it doesn't go in.
Oof. So now we know who's advancing, but in which order? Very surprised Hayes went out this soon.
I get a loser t-shirt as well.
Yeah.
Been playing impressive pool on the AmigaLive channel, but
I've played some good shots as well today.
Yeah.
I think you've been left with a couple of tough shots actually the last couple. So just how it goes.
I had 1 misclick and then 2 hard shots.
Yeah.
Oh, you did have a misclick, didn't you? Yeah.
I got
Really?
That's going in.
Okay, so Avi goes through as runner-up, and John, congratulations. John didn't want to play today because he hasn't practiced the game and thought he'd get absolutely battered. So that's a pretty good start given the circumstances.
Indeed.
Well done, John. Scarlett saying she didn't expect that either. Yeah, I think that's a shock to John too. Well played, everyone. So we'll ditch out of that and we will go on to the next match. So I'll give Demi a minute to get the
I
scoreboard
only
updated.
got to update the winner. I'm putting Ave there during the next match.
Great. Okay,
Probably
so
not during the next match because I'm playing.
Oh yes, you are. Okay, so next match, Group B. So we've got Mozga, BrenFu, Demi, and Ratchet Clank. So I'll do the same again. I'll start a match on the Netherlands server for 5 players this time. So anyone who's on voice, jump on any one of those players on voice, jump on the voice chat and say hello. Okay, I've started the match now. So hopefully you guys can see it and join it. So I can see we've got BrenFu
here
and Ratchet Clank on the voice chat.
Hey.
Hi, how you doing? Oh, get some feedback in my own voice there from someone's computer. Right. That's right. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know why the one's not closed down. Actually, so it's the most recent one anyway. The one that started at 8:29. So yeah. So at the moment we've got three people in. So BrenFu and Ratchet Clank, we're still waiting on joining the match. Great.
I joined the wrong one.
Oops. Oh. Just cancel it, and you should still be able to come back and join the other one.
On my way.
Nice one. So how long did that first match take us? I'm not sure because we started a bit late.
Yeah, we started about 15 past.
Okay, so about 15 minutes a match. So should be slightly shorter than last month's Sensible Soccer one was.
Yeah, we got started after 40 minutes.
Yeah, for anyone who wasn't present for that. So it went well in the end, but it was a 5.5 hour tournament. So it was pretty brutal. It was a test of endurance as much as it was a skill of the game, I think.
Yep. And I mean, to keep sharp while waiting for so long for the next match, Brahmin did exceptionally well.
Quality play there as well. If you like Sensible Soccer, when this is finished or whenever you fancy, the video will be on this channel. If you scroll down and have a look, but at least watch the final of that Sensible Soccer tournament because there's quality of play is unbelievable. Hayes seems quite upset that he got knocked out by John in that last round.
Yeah, I kept bad mouthing him all week long.
Yeah, and John, as humble as ever, just apologises.
Didn't mean to win. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I beat you. Very sporting.
I hope I got everything right. Musk, BrenFu, me,
Looks like
Ratchet.
it. Okay, good luck, guys.
See who'll break. Ratchet will start.
Okay. So I'm sure Demi's. There you go.
Make sure that anyone who's not Ratchet doesn't move
Doesn't
the
touch the mouse. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
nice pocket.
Straight in.
Yep.
2 in. 2 in. Good shot.
Yeah, making it hard for the rest of us. Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm just watching how my next turn is not looking good.
Well, it's difficult to offer commentary when you know that there's someone else is immediately after.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, but it's not my turn.
It's not you. No, it's
Well,
BrenFu
nicely.
next. So yeah, it's yes. Well.
Well, we'll
you would
see.
Say, you would say
it's
it
true.
now. If that'd been your shot, you'd been saying how hard it was. But no, like, oh, this is easy.
Oh, well, that might go. Oh,
Good shot.
come on! Now it's me left with this shit here.
That was a brilliant shot. Well done.
I'm just gonna blast it.
And particularly well done for screwing a Demi at the same time. Yeah, this
So,
is the only thing to do
bye-bye.
from here, really. With that many balls, you've got to just smash it, I think, haven't you?
Hey!
Good shot. Played for and got.
That's gonna be my strategy here. Every turn where I don't lose a life, that's a win. Oh, nice.
That was a bit special.
What is this group I'm playing in this?
Yeah, it's not seeming great from your point of view. I mean, it is seeming great. That's the problem.
Ooh, I don't have the right layout up.
Nice.
Oh, nice, almost. Why? Oh, that's not an easy place to. Tough one.
John, did you manage to get Devlin sorted, by the way?
All right. See if I can do this. Very unsure about these middle pockets. General. Yay.
Yeah, those are the ones that I'll be missing all day. If I say all day, I'll have 3 shots and I'll be out.
A lot of quality at play here. Again, I think most of us have all our lives left. I think BrenFu might have missed one.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one down one.
Yep.
Plenty of time for Demi to catch up, don't worry.
Yeah. It only takes 2 turns and I'm down to my last one.
Ratchet and Clank's feeling the pressure here. He's really taking his time.
It's that 1 pixel of a difference in that targeting.
It is, yeah. And you'll always pick the wrong side of it. Good shot.
Great shot.
So that was worth taking your time.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, those are the shots that I can't reliably make. That's what gonna happen to
Isn't
me.
that the same as all of them? I can't reliably make any of the shots. I think that's why I'm struggling. Oh, thought that was it.
Down.
I didn't leave it that well for me though.
I don't know, there's a few easy doubles on there.
Sorry?
There's a few easy doubles on there.
Well, we'll see when you play.
Yeah. The only doubles I'll be doing are flukes, where I'm trying to pot something else. Yeah, good. That's what I'd be trying from there.
Oh, did I hit it?
A bit too fine.
Yeah.
But that round's going. Oh, it's not.
Oh,
Left too easy there. Oh man, I'm gonna pay for that in the next turn. Yeah.
You've rolled 2 over the pocket there. That's good work.
Full power, top spin.
Tactical advice.
Hazemaker says he's happy to replace whoever dropped out.
Oh.
Well, John's actually already replaced whoever dropped out, so given that John just knocked you out, it'd be a bit unreasonable to then replace you with him. Oh, sorry, I've just seen John's message. I see you referring to that.
Okay, BrenFu, it seems like we're shit out of luck here. Or is it just me? Oof.
Oh!
Yeah, but pocket it. Oh man!
You nearly got away with it, and then didn't.
Oh. Damn it!
Unlucky.
And then I'm gonna have to make a fool out of myself with this next shot. Because I can't do that one, the middle pocket, and I probably can't do this one either.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't like this.
Yeah, John, if we don't get a replacement for if you can't sort Devlin's thing out for him and we can't get a replacement, that's fine. We can just play that match with 3 players instead. If good shot. If there's anybody watching other than Hazemaker who's already had a crack who wants to play, then just shout up on the chat because there might be a space available now. Still on 3 lives here, Ratchet.
Yeah, incredible.
Going well. Whoa!
Oh, it's gonna give an easy shot for the next player.
I jinxed you.
But Mask, you can place the ball if you wish to.
Why wouldn't you?
Just to show off. Don't need to.
Mixelslab. Yeah, if you've got AmigaLive downloaded, then by all means, we'll wait till we get to that round and see if Devlin's managed to get connected and able to play. But if he isn't, I'll give you a shout on here. Thanks.
Oh, misses.
Oh, middle pocket.
How
is Demi still in it? What's going on?
I don't like this. What's the Oh, Mosk only has 1 life left, but so will I after this. This shot. That's not gonna help me.
No, I like the tactic of just relying on other people.
Yep.
Just playing badly.
That's all I have.
Oh, what a shot!
Great shot.
Yeah, well played.
Hey,
see that coming.
Re-rack with the same lives that he had.
Ave's saying in the chat, why not hit with 100% power if you're going to miss anyway?
Yeah, that's true.
I think it is true. Apart from that, I guess no one's planning to miss.
Yeah, if I'm unsure, but I will do it. But the thing is, if you put full power, your cue ball might go in because it keeps bouncing.
There's a lot of ones where they'll sort of rattle in the jaws if you hammer it, which would otherwise have dropped, and that's the major downside to just smashing it. Reduces your chance of it going in.
Not liking how the table's looking now.
Ah, Trapshot, hi.
Hoping Mask will just blast it and change it around here. He's on his last life.
Yep.
This is the one. Oh, and he makes it.
Good shot. Pressure is on.
It is.
Moscow was one of the finalists for our Sensible Soccer tournament last month. Worth checking out his games if you haven't already.
I might have to go full power here because I'm trying to push this 8-ball here to nudge that one to go in here, but I'm not confident in it. Yep.
No, didn't even make contact. In fact,
but I got
saved you there, didn't it?
Yeah, that's the 100 power of the 100.
Yeah, that's definitely where it comes into its own when you know you're just playing a terrible shot.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
You're welcome.
it. That's a miracle nothing went in there.
Did none of those drop? Yeah, about 3 of those looked like they were going in, and then none of them did.
Mosk and Ratchet on their last life.
Anyone just joining, this is the first round of the AmigaLive arcade pool tournament. We're playing it using AmigaLive, which is a free program which allows you to play Amiga multiplayer games online. That was unlucky, that was close. Oh, Moska's gone. So we have for 2 players now? Or we've got
we are.
So Demi, somehow you're through to the next round.
Yeah, somehow that's...
Not sure what's happened there.
That's a surprise.
Unlucky, Moska.
Indeed, unlucky. It's like they said in that movie we watched with Hayes. Balls roll funny for everyone.
Is that meant to have some sort of deeper meaning?
Don't go reading into double meanings and stuff like that. Everything I say, I'm totally like.
Well, most
literal.
of your things are. Well, yeah, and let's face it, 80% of the things you say are movie quotes. So.
Oh shit! I could strategize to leave it in a hard spot because Ratchet is down to 1 life.
I mean, you're taking a very long time to miss, aren't you?
Yeah, that is true, but I'm just gonna blast it. Fuck you, game. No!
Well...
But that's not easy, though.
It's not below that orange, well... Yeah, I think that's what I'd be looking at as well.
There's a lot of options.
Yeah, you could ride with the purple one as well. That's true.
None of them are that easy, but not impossible.
I was saying things Demi says have little meaning.
Yeah, I'm finding the same.
I'm worried about
this. It's like talking to a vacuum. Terrible sportsmanship.
What's sportsmanship?
I'm going to start commentating this like a British snooker commentator. Clearly just sat there with a pint of beer, occasionally muttering something.
That's the same thing with
sportsmanship.
Golf.
Yeah.
Some strategic coughing from Demi.
Yeah. I think golf commentary is pretty animated when you compare it to snooker commentary, actually.
Which pixel is it? You can also do a little spin for the cue ball that does a slight adjustment to your head.
Not that you're trying to put him off or make it worse.
No.
Pressure's on.
But will it lead to something? No.
That wasn't the result I was expecting. I think that somehow Demi seems to have won that. But Demi and Ratchet both go through to the next round. So that's well done to both of you. And unlucky to the other 2. Thanks for playing again.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, so I'll close that one down. And we will get ready for the next one.
Yep.
Can't remember who's in it, so I'm just going to wait for Demi to stick it back on the screen.
You, Kickstart, and Rudy.
Oh. Okay, so I've not seen Rudy in the chat, so I don't know if he's here or not. Actually, I've not seen Kickstart in the chat either. But
Kickstart was asking earlier for some warm-ups. So, yeah, he's there.
So he's great. I'm not convinced Rudy is here.
I'm not
so
seeing
let's just...
him on the Twitch either.
No. Okay. So, well, in that case, who was asking? Who was saying they might step in a bit earlier? I need to scroll back up the chat now to see. I can't remember their name.
It was Mixels.
Yeah, Mixel somebody.
Mixelslab. He's on the chat there, or they are on the chat there.
Okay, cool. So Mixels, great. Yeah, do you want to try and play now then? So I'll start a game on the same server. So I'm going to start a match now on the Netherlands server. There's actually a game running on there already with 2 players in it. So
Started for 5. So don't join that one.
No, ignore that one. Although we will be starting another one for 5. But just look for the one that started at a later time on that Netherlands server. So I'm starting it now.
And also, good point from Ave. He was seeing 2 cursors on the screen, and that's quite normal until you click on the mouse middle button. So that will grab the mouse and only show the emulator mouse cursor. You can also do that by pressing F12 and G at the same time.
Better to use your middle mouse, scroll wheel button probably, than trying to use the F12 thing, just because there's always a risk you can do something else when you press an F12, because you go into the emulation menu and there's a risk you might accidentally close the whole game or something, which is never ideal. Okay, I've started that match. Has anyone else joined it yet? I can't see anybody yet.
So the game is on the Netherlands?
That's right, yeah, on the Netherlands server, yeah. Hi Kickstart, you alright?
Hi. Yeah, mic is okay?
Yes, mic is fine.
Yeah. Right. So everybody's there. It's just okay. So Mixels, are you TUV or is that Trapshot?
I'm not in yet.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, so TUV must be Mixelslab. So when you're in Trapshot, then we should be good to go. Joining.
There we go.
Have you played this much, Trapshot?
He's a pro,
Only
and if he
as
loses,
a
we will
child.
all laugh at him because he's trained so much and fails miserably.
So it's starting to feel a bit vindictive, to be honest, Trapshot, isn't it now?
He hates me.
For anyone who's just watching on the stream, Trapshot's pretty good at most of the games we play on here. So I think Demi's just decided now that we'll abuse him at any opportunity. Really, seems to be what seems to be happening.
Yeah, I remember buying this when it first came out as a kid.
Was it a full price release?
No, it was like $9.99.
Yeah, I seem to remember that.
And I played it a lot back then, but I'll be honest, I haven't played it much for 15, 20 years.
No, it's quite fun for stuff like this when you got a few players. I can't remember the order of people here, so I'm just going to put them in the order I can remember. I can remember my own name, so that one's easy.
And Trapshot, Kickstart, and Mixelslab. So just put. I'm not sure if Trapshot will fit in
no,
the
it won't.
players.
I don't know why I've done it in capitals either. That seems unnecessary. Why is it capitalised? My caps lock's not on. That's weird.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, it just looks like I'm shouting about Trapshot again.
Yeah. So Mixels and Kickstart.
Kick and yeah, my computer's just decided to put my name lowercase and everyone else is in capitals. Sure, why not? Okay, that's fine. Right.
And general options still.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe someone else has got caps
Also. Oh, that's a good point. That might be doing it. Right.
Game skill level pro.
So,
outline.
Yeah, have you ever
and
explained
green.
these things, Demi?
No, but basically that affects how much aid you get. Green. Basically, it affects how much help you get with the aiming tool. It could show where the other balls bounce. It could show a lot of things, but we're opted for this particular setting here.
Okay, Kickstart. So you're up first. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
All the best.
Mixels is wishing everyone luck on the chat. And DJ Hoffman is saying it's a trap shot on the chat. I'm guessing that joke's been made quite a lot of times.
Ooh, no pot from the break.
Oh.
Immediate
so
loss of life. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, Kickstart's lost a life.
AmigaLive, it should be random, because if you play with 2 players, it's kind of 50-50. I assume it's random.
Yeah, it seems to be. Or as random as these things ever are.
But in any case, Pnuttz's entry of the names was random, so...
That's true. Yeah, didn't put them down in the right order, so... Hazemaker's got some lovely balls there. See on the chat.
You do like your balls, don't you?
I do. I absolutely love my balls.
They look like the ones out of Jimmy White's snooker, actually.
What, mine do? I didn't know he'd seen them.
No, one Hayes put
Oh, you said thing out loud. It was a private chat thing. Oh my.
Well, I might actually not lose a life straight away here, so that's something. So I'm quite pleased that someone's helped me out with that.
Don't say things like that beforehand.
No, even though this is the easiest shot in the world, I now feel really pressured to not pot it. That'll do.
Good job.
Managed to leave it on the cushion, so I'll take that.
Ed, especially when you're down to 2 players, it starts to matter more where you leave your balls.
He's just obsessed, aren't you?
It's the only reason we played this game, just so we can keep making ball references throughout.
Well, some people like the stick more, the balls. Have more uses.
Goodness sake. For anyone watching, I think everyone playing is roughly in their 40s, or mid-30s, maybe at the oldest. So if you're wondering what level of humour we're going for.
I missed my 30s.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up, John. Or, no, it was Hayes.
Oh, I see, yeah. I didn't pick up on that. To be fair, I make Demi's life quite difficult by making these overlays, which sort of switch between matches and stuff, just to keep him on his toes. That's not an easy shot.
Yeah, I might just blast it here. But then again, I do that every time.
Well, it got you to first place in the first match somehow, so
valid tactic.
I'm not sure if you get to the final, it's going to work quite as well on an 8-ball pool match.
I'll just have to rely on somebody pocketing the 8-ball if I get there, which I won't.
Another life down for Kickstart, unlucky.
Can you guys click on the stats button? So we see the situation at the moment.
Yes, we see the lives.
Venus at 3, Trap at 3, Kickstart at its last life, Mixels 2.
Mixels on 2. Okay. Cheese Whiz is pointing out there's a lot of red balls on the table at the moment, so it'd be good for someone to come and take a look at those. Yeah,
it's better than blue balls, I think.
There's only one of those.
All right, John, great news. And I noticed...
Oh, excellent.
Ooh,
whoa, good shot.
Trapshot had the good idea of finding an alternate computer. Good shout.
Oh, yeah. It's a good shout as long as your household has more than one computer, I guess. Or if you live near to an internet cafe. Do they still exist?
Yeah.
Not sure.
The app is portable, so you don't need admin rights to install it.
That's true. But I'm not even sure that internet cafes exist anymore. It's not the year 2000, is it? This isn't easy. It's too close to the cue ball, really, this black, to actually understand the angle very well.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
But but fuck it, I'm gonna do something.
Oh, that was so close, but
Oh,
lucked
that's another one
out.
in instead.
Good
Yeah,
job.
if I hadn't gone for full power, the black probably would have dropped. But
Yeah.
I made life difficult for myself there.
But coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah, middle pocket is horrible.
Yeah.
Trap is going to try something very advanced here, maybe? No. Opted for the easier shot.
Thought it was too early. Yeah, so that's what I mean. If he'd hit that really hard, that would have been flying back out. So good, well played.
Kickstart with his last life. Needs this to go in.
Devlin says he's done the thing and successfully done the thing. That's great. I'm glad you're ready to go.
Kickstart's tournament on the line here. Gonna take his time. Great. Good job.
Nice.
Still all to play for. Mixels has options here. At least 2 relatively easy shots, if anything is easy in this game. Middle pocket usually harder.
Yeah, but...
Or I should say more difficult. Just so
Good shot.
Well done. Left it nicely then.
Well, it's all relative. Nicely for someone who's half decent. That feels too much. That doesn't feel enough.
Oh, well done.
There we go. That was all right. Thanks.
This kind of quality, I'm expecting a re-rack during this round.
Yeah, it's going a bit that way at the moment, isn't it?
Trap with all his lives. This is, yeah, killer or survivor. So you have 3 lives, you need to pocket a ball each turn, otherwise you lose a life. Lose 3 lives, you're out.
Yeah.
Trapshot just lost his first, kickstarted on his last.
I had a feeling it wasn't right.
DJ Hoffman, this was when I was a kid playing pool. This was
Any
called
ball.
Killer, but this game calls it Survivor.
8 ball is free game. Free. You can doesn't have any special rules tied to it.
Nope.
Kickstart going for power now because probably not entirely sure he can pocket that. Hoping for a rebound, lucky rebound maybe. Angle looks good, or does it?
The least informed commentary ever. That's going to go in, or it's not. One or the other.
He almost settled to it already. Keep going. Oh,
great shot!
Great
Wow.
under pressure. Well done.
That was cracking.
Still in it. Kickstart, did you get that warm up you were asking for?
Yeah, with PC.
Okay. No excuses then.
Yeah.
It's a good shot. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Oh, hello.
I have finally sorted a computer to play. My laptop was greatly disagreeing with me.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, will be in the future.
Oh, what went in?
Well, I haven't seen the stream is a bit behind for me, so I'm hearing the responses before they.
Yeah, when you're on the voice chat, you will do.
Yeah,
that's it's okay.
Yeah. Once you were playing the game, obviously you'll see the game as we're playing it as well. So you'll be up to speed then.
All right, Mixel pocketed the cue ball, so now Pnutttz can place.
Yeah.
Cue ball freely.
These are kind of worse because you've got no excuse if you miss these.
Yeah.
Like you've got a choice of where you put it.
That.
So yeah. So if you then go on to miss it, you just look like a fool. Well, even more of a fool than I normally look like. I'm not going to smash that. I'm going to just hope I've got it right and try and roll it in. That'll do.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, it's left it a bit straight for you though, Trap. I'm not wild about that shot.
Yeah, if you're one of the players, it makes sense only to join the Discord voice when you're playing, because otherwise the commentary will be ahead of the stream.
Yeah, will be a bit disorientating probably.
Yeah.
Good shot.
I've got the actual stream muted and just have the voice in my ears.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's how I'm solving that problem.
Well, it's quite exciting because then at least you know when there's a good shot coming up on the stream.
Yeah.
All right, Kickstart.
The idea.
This is it. Again, you've been holding on nicely.
Yeah, lost lives early, but been playing well since.
Yep.
But it's make or break again.
Yes.
DJ Hoffman, we do a tournament once a month, normally on the last Friday of a month. It's just this one's been, this one is rather, but the next one is not on the next Friday of the month. The last Friday of the month. It's on the, what date's it on? 11th?
11th.
Like that? Yeah. And that'll be Worms.
Ooh,
good
great
shot
again.
That was a great shot.
Still holding on.
Yeah.
Can you guys show the stats button again? I'm unsure about the situation.
Yeah, just to see how the lives are doing.
Pnutttz still at 3. What is this?
Yeah, this is some sort of weird parallel universe, Demi, where me and you are good at this game.
I'll bet that will come to an end. Ooh, good shot.
Well, that's crying out for a double, isn't it?
Easy.
No.
We'll be pretty impressed
that's
if you
not hard.
pocket that one. Well, I was talking maybe something else. Okay, good effort with the full power.
That's upsetting.
First life though. No.
Yep.
No biggie.
Yep. Still alive.
Ooh.
Yeah, I really hate these. I'd have to go to the corner pocket for these. I can't do those.
Well done.
Good shot.
Kickstart has to break.
This is his second break as well. He had to break initially and didn't manage to pocket, so that's what set him back. But there's always a good chance you're going to pot off the break. So hopefully this time he'll. I say, why am I saying hopefully? I'm playing against him. I want him to get knocked out.
Opting for the roll forward and put some more power to it, and
there
it works out.
Yeah,
great.
2 in. Nice.
Mixel has options here. Nobody has dropped out yet. You're on the second rack. That's amazing.
That's right. Yeah, you've all got 3.
Oh no! Ooh!
You spoke too soon.
Rolling.
Unlucky Mixels.
Yeah, well done.
Your angle's right. You just needed the backspin on there. But thanks for stepping in at the last minute as well. That was that helped us out. So I appreciate that.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good game though.
Good game.
Yeah, it was a good watch.
Now what?
Who's left?
Me.
Pnutttz, Trapshot, and Kickstart. Trapshot and Pnutttz, I think, are 2 lives. Kickstart is last.
This is what Dem was saying. It's like it's a pixel difference between where you
and you don't have
it needs to be
much to see from that angle because it's
I've
right
got very little
there.
to go on. Let's just try it like that.
Can't you still well, never mind. Probably could have repositioned the ball.
I could have put it further back to give me more angle. Yeah.
Well, this is.
You haven't left that very easy.
Yeah, this is challenging.
You're welcome. In real life, I used to play snooker a reasonable amount, and my brain always goes to where I'm going to leave the cue ball. But the problem is, I'm not good enough to do that in this game. So I play to leave the cue ball in a certain place, and then just miss the shot anyway. So it's kind of pointless.
Oh, good effort. 1 life left,
but not good enough.
Kickstart's still hanging on. Been amazing since those first few errors.
Yeah.
Maybe just
warming up.
Unlucky there. Showing his real level here. Hard shot though, middle pocket. And we were talking about it earlier, but if you actually save state before a shot and just keep loading and doing the shot, it will have slightly, oh well done, good job.
That's left it tough.
It will have slightly different outcomes. So some randomness is at play as well.
Yeah, which is a bit weird in a game that's kind of physics based.
Yeah, but you do have those imperfections on the surface and
on the table,
balls
yeah.
and...
Balls that are a bit chipped and stuff.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, that was a good one. Still on 2 lives. Great.
Well, thanks a lot.
You are welcome.
Yeah, wings of a butterfly. Slight breeze.
Oh, good shot.
What a good shot. Hopefully I don't have to play
Kept
against
you
you
cool.
guys.
Whoo, thank you.
Ooh, a middle pocket again.
BrenFu says it's a bit crowded at that end of the table. It is a bit, isn't it? Yeah, we could do with splitting those up a bit. It's never good having too many balls close together.
Sailing them in.
This is a crucial hit here. Big start happy with the angle.
Pretty good with his angles so far.
True.
He's giving that some welly.
Oh,
good shot.
wow.
Straight in.
The quality of place is the beginning. Oh, man.
I kind of thought that I wouldn't have to play another shot to be sure of getting through with it.
Yeah.
Both other players on 2 lives, not with with 1 life rather, and they both had quite difficult shots, and they've both gone and fucking done it. Doesn't help me at all. This is the problem with playing with people who are better than you.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, that will show after a while. I need to play with people who are much worse than me. That's why I like playing with you, Demi.
Yeah, I was just about to comment on that. That's why.
But only this game though. Because you're better at me than most games.
But we did play Worms as well,
I'm
but
not very happy with that.
Off stream, and I actually managed to. Ooh!
Fuck!
Almost got lucky as well.
That was not a good shot, was it?
Everybody even at 1. First one out will be out of the tournament. It's Trapshot first.
At least there's hopefully.
Yeah.
Like there's two people have got opportunities to miss.
Yeah.
Put me through. So I quite like it doesn't just rely on my skill. Oh.
It's gonna be kick start with the middle pocket again. How are you liking your chances now?
No, not well, because Kickstart's really good at middle pocket, it seems.
Life's been on the line here since the beginning and hasn't affected his game at all. Or maybe it has made him better.
Maybe upped his game.
Yep. Reading the green with his caddy. What is the best angle here? Waiting the butterfly to flap its wings. Flutter, flutter.
If Kickstart's listening, that must be really off-putting. Just you talking utter shit. I'm all for it.
Yeah. Which pixel to choose?
It all hangs on this.
Oh!
And it's a miss.
Oh no.
That's unlucky.
I genuinely thought you got that kickstart.
Yeah. That was a great effort. Good job. Unlucky not to advance. And Pnutttz out right after.
Once the pressure was off, I thought it doesn't matter now. But I thought I'd got that. Okay. Trapshot, well done. Yay! Thank you.
What a surprise.
And Demi's typical bitter attitude to Trapshot doing well.
I expect no less from my commentators.
Okay, moving on. So me and Trapshot are through from that one. So we're now into the last match of the first round. What time are we at? Okay, an hour.
12
nearly.
minutes past.
Yeah, that's all right. We can, if we keep this pace up, then we'll be doing well. Okay, so Devlin, you're up for this one, and
I am.
We've also got Litwarski, Glen, and Triple G.
Definitely so far been a lot more quality involved than I expected.
Yep.
I thought people would just be blasting the ball like I did, but apparently others have practiced or something. I haven't.
Well, don't worry, Glen's in the next round, so that should bring it down a bit.
Yeah, well, that's some spectacular bad play.
Yep. Hi Glen, how you doing?
Not bad, not bad.
Good.
I'm a little scared by the level at the moment.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised to scrape through that last one. Okay, I'm going to start it now then. So I'll start it again on the Netherlands server. You'll see it'll come up for 6 players, and just join that one when you can see it, guys.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool. So I think we've got everyone here on the chat, on the voice chat, so that's good. It means everyone's ready and waiting, I think.
I think I'm in.
Excellent.
Was it Netherlands or which?
Yeah, Netherlands, yeah.
Just
I'm not seeing anything.
Netherlands. No. Started 21, 13, 40, 6 players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to hit refresh if it's not showing anything.
Yeah. I did that.
Okay. It says I'm already in.
That's fine. Yep, I can see you. You're in as player 3. It won't load anything yet. It'll wait till everyone's joined and then it'll boot the game.
Okay.
So if you just leave it to sit there until everyone else has joined, then it'll start.
Okay.
Then. Litwarski, can you not see anything still?
No, so it's not the stream server.
No, it's not on the stream server. It's just the Netherlands server.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try to. Oh, now I see it. Fine.
Great. Okay, so yeah, just hit join game on that.
By the way, Penis, did you notice we're in the same group next time?
Oh, well, that'll be a shambles then. We can't fluke our way through 2 groups.
Yeah. So one of us will fall.
Yep, or both.
Probably both.
Yep.
I
Okay, so I think everyone's in, Demi. So if you just join.
Yeah.
I may be in twice. Looking
Oh.
at the stream.
Oh, you are in twice.
Yeah.
Well, I only have one client up.
Okay.
That might.
Oh, it disconnected. Yeah.
That might
Okay,
mean
yeah,
that.
that's kicked it. So, okay, let's. If everyone closes it. So.
Oh no, it kicked it when I collected.
Okay, that's fine. Just if everyone closes down the instance they've got open.
Yeah.
And I'll just start a new one.
Okay.
So that one should disappear from everyone's lists of games available to join, and I'll just start a new one now.
So make sure you don't have the auto join enabled, and it's probably better not to double click on the server, just highlighting it and then pressing join game.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that should be up again now for everyone.
Yeah, that's done.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't look like
Error
mine's very.
connecting to server
Yeah,
refresh.
You're gone again.
Why have we got an error this time?
Now, this seems like a server error.
Yeah. Okay, let's change server location.
Shall we
then.
change
So-
over to England because?
Yeah, let's.
really favour England.
Yeah, let's everyone close that down. We'll try the England server and see what that does. So, okay, I'll start a game now on the Europe England.
Right.
See it?
Yep, great. So let's all give that one a go and see what happens.
Yeah, so if any of you guys missed it, don't move your mouse when it's not your turn. And if you do see 2 cursors, press the middle click button on your mouse to lock the mouse on the FSUA screen.
Okay, so I can see the game now. I can't see if anyone's joined it yet. though.
Started already.
Oh, it started.
Started. Yeah, it started.
Is everyone in?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, great.
Thanks,
Excellent.
Trap.
I'm hoping so.
Yep, well it started, so I assume We've got enough people. It's just whether it's all the right people.
Yeah.
So I guess we're about to find out. Excellent.
Here we go.
Okay.
One moment, please.
Yeah, so I'll just set the options up anyway. Okay.
Right, here we go.
Are you playing again?
Ah.
That's interesting.
Oh, no. It's okay. I've just... Yeah, I thought I'd have another go. See if I can get through in 2 groups. It's the best way to win.
You're already in, so you don't need it. Also, make sure you change the player numbers on that top right corner.
Yeah, I will. Oh, Len. Let's try Glen instead.
Litwarski might not fit, but do with that.
No, I think not. Oh, my computer's gone back to all caps again.
Likes those, apparently.
It does, yeah. I'm going to just go with lit. I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. General options. So we want to change that to Pro, that to outline, and that to green. Okay. Oh, so I might change that to it's actually on Survivor. Okay, guys. Good luck.
Oh.
And Triple G, you're breaking off.
Oh, lovely.
How you doing?
All right, not too bad. You're good.
Yeah, good. Thanks.
Really. May the best player win, as the saying goes.
Yep. Or the luckiest.
Yeah,
one of them.
I was just about to comment on that.
How me and Demi got through.
Yep. So anybody
For
can
anyone
do it.
who's anyone who's just joining us on stream, we're playing the AmigaLive Gametime arcade pool tournament. This is the last match in the first round, and we're playing it in Survivor mode.
I gotta say, I saw Litwarski play this on Iruri stream, and it was impressive. No pressure.
Oh dear, that's puts everyone else on the back foot straight away.
Yeah, well, it's me against 3 English people in English servers.
I'm not sure the lag's too much of an issue for this particular game, so you should be all right.
Have to get out the excuses early.
Yeah. Yeah, for anyone who's watching on the stream as well, you'll see there's a link just popped up there advertising the Worms tournament that we're running next month.
Oh no! So close.
Yeah, there's a link now advertising the Worms tournament next month. There's still 3 places left at that. We're playing with 16 players and there's 3 spots left, so follow that link and sign up if you fancy joining in. Good shot, Glen.
Thank you.
And that's
was an
not
easy one.
easy. Yeah, you've managed to make it not easy for the next player. Eh?
Yeah, I am for that.
Yep, I could tell.
Purple might be going in.
Red ball is blocking his stroke. Oh, we need to play more games that have balls in. Just.
Well, I wanted to play Pang for a long time, but nobody goes for it.
I'm not sure we've made any jokes about sticking things in holes either. So there's a whole other genre of joke we can get to there.
I think Lit's going for exactly the same thing I tried and failed.
Yeah. Worms and red balls, we have a lot of problems, don't we? Yeah.
Oh, unlucky.
That's unlucky.
Yep.
Unlucky.
Bit less power, I think that would have dropped. You played this much, Devlin?
Not like a massive deal. I did play it on stream a while back.
Yeah.
But not like to the point where I was like, I had planned to do an exhibition with Zupadan, but it never happened for scheduling reasons.
Yeah, Zupadan was meant to be playing tonight, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. Good shot.
Yeah, he was playing this game so much that probably affected us actually choosing this for the tournament, and then he couldn't make it. It's too bad.
So that's unfortunate.
I mean,
This
let's
isn't
be
easy.
honest. I nearly couldn't make it.
Yeah.
It was only, it was only my absolutely incredible girlfriend saying, "Use my laptop," and saving my bacon.
That's what you need.
I'm going for a blast it shot here.
Yeah. It's looking. Oh, I
Nope,
thought that pink
I didn't.
was going. Well, on the upside, you've made it much easier for everyone else. Spread them all
My
out.
Well, I got my awfulness out of the way first for my
Yeah.
first shot, so
That's the way to do it. That's what Kickstart did. Missed with his first. I think he lost his 2 lives on his first 2 shots, and then kept going for ages, doing really well.
Almost made it too.
Yep. Unfortunately for him, he was up against someone with a skill level as high as mine.
You kind of do feel bad about that.
I feel really bad when I get through and there's players who are much better than me.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like, yeah, that's not fair.
That's how it is.
That's the game.
Oh,
unlucky.
Needed a bit more finesse, that one.
I can't tell if this pink is going. No, that pink is not going in.
Yeah, I think the black might have been in the way there. Certainly tight. Yeah, I think you're right, BrenFu. I don't think there are any easy shots there.
Oh, I managed to put through. Good job.
That was a lifesaver.
Skill. That's what you were going for, right? Like
those are the ones where if you're playing in real life, you'd
Count
tap
the
the edge of
angles.
the table, wouldn't you?
Yes, definitely.
Just an acknowledgement of the fluke.
I was trying for the black, comboed off the pink, and it didn't work, but it still fell in my favour, so I ain't complaining.
Yeah.
No, I'll take that.
Oh, and another nearness with that. It's just not cooperating. The bottom right corner.
That's not easy either.
No.
I don't want to jinx anyone, but the way it's going, this could be the quickest match of the round. Stephen Scapegoat says, "Poor Glen."
Lit down to his last life, and I was.
Yeah, you've jinxed him. You've jinxed him, Demi.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Go on, do it.
I was hoping to have 3 fins next round. I have to carry the weight of the nation myself. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have so much of a problem, though technically I'm representing Wales at the minute.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I have your flag wrong. Should I change
No,
it?
no,
Is it just because you're in Wales?
It's just because I'm in Wales.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which
Me
is
too.
Which is why I'm not on my laptop. So, well, which is why I'm on my laptop.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, might go it.
Oh, so close.
Right then,
Glen,
nothing
it's,
again, eh?
There's nothing on, and it's make or break. Well,
Yeah, this is.
I mean, it's coming to something. That blue one's probably about your best bet.
Yeah, this is.
I would just blast it.
No
No regrets.
Good. Yeah, there'll definitely be a lot of power involved here.
Yeah.
Hulk smash.
Okay. Get somewhere near to 100.
So anyway,
Yeah,
I started
nice.
blasting.
Nicely
great
done.
job.
Didn't even touch the sides.
That's what she said.
Well done. I thought Demi would get there first, but I should have known.
Sorry.
Can you guys show the score after this strike? So we can see?
Oh,
nice.
lucky.
Good
Suppose
job.
it-
That was lucky.
How are we doing? So,
Oh, it's
so
wow.
close.
Oh my god.
Everyone apart from Triple G just hanging on by their fingertips.
One mistake and you're out. Gonna be a
Except for Triple G, who is 2 mistakes.
yeah.
That's true. Anything can happen. Just while this is going on, my eBay notifications have popped up to ask me if I'd like to buy a copy of Speedball 2 for £90. Oh, yeah,
Litwarski is out. Too bad.
well, Demi thought you were on for the final and
Yeah.
first player to drop in the match, so bad luck.
Yeah. I already
That happens.
wrote your name on the winner text file, so I apparently have to change that.
I guess,
Thanks for playing again.
Yeah, no worries.
I have an awful shot to make here.
Yeah, that's not easy either. So again, you miss, you're out. Yeah, I had Hayes and Lit see a finalist as well.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
That is.
Oh.
Oh, unlucky.
Devlin's gone too. So, yeah, unlucky. Thanks for playing, though.
Well, I did the best I could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if
but don't disconnect from the game because the England server would then.
oh yeah, won't let you do that. Yeah, so
crash.
just hang around on here until the game's finished. Otherwise, it'll kick the game.
Yeah.
If you want to play in any future ones, by the way, Devlin, then obviously feel free. Say there's still a couple of spots left for Worms next month. I don't know if you like that game or not.
Not particularly big on Amiga Worms. If it was Armageddon, I'd be all over it.
So, yeah, that is a good game.
Oof.
Good shot.
Oh no!
Oh.
Close.
That would have been cruel.
It would.
But you've already done enough to see you through to round 2, though, Glenn. Anyway, so
It's surprising.
yeah,
Yeah.
nice one.
I mean, I was really hoping that shot would have actually worked, but I guess I didn't have enough side on it, or the RNG just decided, oh, I'm just going to push it upwards instead of the direction it was meant to.
It's a witch pixel moment.
Yep. Are you going for the corner or?
Yeah, I don't like the look of the middle, and I always miss them.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Close.
Unlucky.
Yeah, so Triple G,
Right.
you take that one. Well done.
A bit shocked at that.
and
Shockers all around.
Shot myself like.
yeah, well done. And Glenn, you're through to round 2 as well.
Excellent.
So good game, guys.
Thank you.
Right.
That is it for this round. Yeah, that's fine. Thanks for playing, Devlin.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
See ya.
That's what I want. Right.
GG,
get
guys.
all.
Okay. So that completes round 1. So of the 4 matches we've just played, the best placed 2 players are going through to the second round. So we'll now have 2 more 4-player games of Survivor again. So I'll wait to let Demi get the table sorted out.
And this
He'll be
time
frantic.
I actually have to update it.
Yep, he'll be frantically typing now to get that updated.
It was Glen as the runner-up.
That's right. So I think we'll do this round, and then we'll probably announce the next new tournament game. So next month we've got Worms, but we'll announce the game for the month after that as well, when we've played the next round of matches, and then people can sign up for that one too if they want. For any new viewers, we're playing the arcade pool tournament here using AmigaLive, which is a front-end application for the FS UAE emulator, and it just it makes it dead easy to play multiplayer Amiga games online. So you can download that from AmigaLive.com. And once you've got it, you can also sign up for these tournaments at AmigaLive.com/Gametime.
And normally this channel is fully automated, so you can broadcast your own gameplay using the multiplayer function.
Yeah, that's right. You can just select the servers within the front end, and some of the servers. So there's one for England, for instance. There's one for the Netherlands, and some of them say stream next to them. So yeah, you can just broadcast. You select that, you play like normal, and your gameplay will broadcast on here, which is fun for the people.
And you can also ask for a multiplayer company from the chat. So you can start a game for 2 players or 3 players and play with people in the chat.
Yeah,
which is kind of the idea of Amiga Live.
Yeah, it's kind of how
multiplayer.
Most of us find people to play with. Like me and Demi are hosting these now, but actually just over 12 months ago we'd never spoken to each other and we just got chatting on here. So it's a good way to meet people who have the same interest in playing Amiga games.
Yeah, we are hitting the Gametime anniversary next month.
Oh, well, hopefully people are going to buy us a really big cake.
I was mostly thinking what you're going to buy me. Is it that how it goes?
No, you're having nothing for our anniversary. I'm sorry. No. No. Okay, I'll send you a bunch of flowers, all right? Okay.
Sounds good.
So we'll start the next match. So we're into round 2 now. So this is the first of 2, and it's John, Demi, me, and Glen. So I'm going to start it on the England server for 4 players. I'll start that now. So I think John's still kicking about. Oh yes, I can see him in the chat.
Did we change back to Netherlands server?
No, I've left it on the England one, I think.
Yeah, I see it there.
Yeah, great. So yeah, Glenn and John, you can jump on as well.
On my way.
Nice one. Yeah, this group seems to be made up out of several players, none of whom thought they were any good at this game. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. It could be a total of about 12 shots before everyone's lost all their lives.
Not feeling confident. Although, if nobody's feeling confident, then...
Well, exactly. It's more reason for you to feel confident if we all suck. But we didn't show ourselves up in the last round, so you never know.
Yeah.
We all got through.
Yep.
So who's doing the...
I'll do the setup.
All right.
While everyone else psychs themselves up for the game. Because then if I lose, I can say, well, I was distracted, I was doing the menu stuff.
All right.
Do you think that'll
Whatever
fly?
you say.
Does that sound like a reasonable excuse?
And remember, guys, don't have to win. Just have to come in second.
Yeah, there just have to be 2 people who suck more than you do. That's all that we need to get through.
Or probably just that who are more unlucky.
John says he's warming up his shooting hand shoulder. Oh. Even the pixels issue on the menus is tricky. Never mind actually when you're aiming, just trying to get the right game settings. Oh,
it's so tough. Get to it right. Box.
This is the hardest bit of the game.
You're getting extra practice here.
That's true.
Yeah,
I am.
Indeed.
Okay. Oh, I'm breaking. Okay. Right then. Good luck, guys. I say that. I hope you'll lose. Right. Here we go.
Oh,
drop.
Not potting. Not.
No.
Oh,
no. Oh,
immediate loss of
life
life.
Immediately. That's upsetting. Not left you loads.
I don't really want to be shooting to the middle pocket, but I suppose we're going to have to.
Well, you could go long. You could go with that striped pink one, but not an easy shot.
I don't want to either. No.
Oh,
No.
My turn. Damn.
well, two shots, 2 players down to 2 lives.
I wanted that shot. He's not even taking the middle pocket there, just begging for it.
No, that's an easier shot than one he's playing, I think, to be honest.
Is
I'd
it?
rather go for that. Yes, it is. I'd definitely rather play that shot. Nicely done.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, BrenFu, my balls haven't dropped. It's unfortunate.
That yellow one there, it's begging for it, but how do I get it there?
Well, you just do a 6-ball plant. I think it's going to be 100% power somewhere near it, isn't it?
It is.
That's got to be enough to push it in. As long as something makes contact. There you go.
Just hoping my cue ball doesn't go in. Oh, 2 pots. I'll take it.
Oh man. Well, this sucks.
That isn't easy.
No, it's not, you bastard. Thanks very much for leaving me that.
Well, you have 2. You're the most vulnerable one here, since you only have 2 lives. So maybe after that, only 1. Then my odds get better. Oh,
smashed
something,
it. Come
something. Oh, an 8-ball, nice.
Fluke one in.
Good job.
Yep. I knew I was going to have to rely on Fluke there. That was never going to cut to middle. Not with my talent.
Yeah. Concur.
Demi, I don't know if Stephen Scapegoat's comment in the chat means anything to you. To me, it sounds quite random.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means.
Good. It's not just me then. Not an easy one still.
Just hard shots all around.
None of them are easy for me, really.
Good, well done. Nicely.
Again, didn't touch the sides.
Yeah.
This is a harder one for John.
Happens to me a lot, that.
What is he going to leave me with?
Can't get any backspin on it because he's right near the cushion.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand those curves there, but so I don't do them.
Oh,
wow!
Spawned one in at the opposite end of the table.
Damn it!
You could do I've only just remembered there's a replay function. You could replay some of these fluky shots. And another one. There you go.
Unfortunately, I don't. Ooh, I could actually hit the ball from way up here. I was planning on riding the purple one, but might be the safer option.
Riding the purple one.
Yes!
Oh, you absolute bastard as well. I mean, what am I going to do with that?
That
sucks.
We're supposed to fail the last time, so get on it.
Yeah, but definitely am failing this time. I mean, what the fuck me? Oops, let's pull that down a bit from it.
Oh, that's an interesting shot. If you'll make that, I'll just.
What will you do?
Congratulate you.
Yeah, suddenly backtracked from that position there, didn't you? So like, oh yeah, could set myself up badly here. You suddenly remembered we were being broadcast on stream. Thought, yeah, I better not commit to anything.
Oh,
wow.
Well
Good
done, middle pot as well. Wow,
Oh, that'll go, won't it?
Feels like I'm totally outclassed here. Shouldn't be playing in this group.
I'd like to help you out there, Glen, but I'm not going to.
Oh,
turns out it won't.
well, we'll never know. It certainly didn't.
Leaves a couple of easy options for John. What will he do? Still on 3 lives.
BrenFu says he thinks I deserve whatever you were offering, by the way, Demi.
Then hides my ball behind the other ones. Not liking this.
No. I mean, I am, because it's not my shot, but...
Yeah, I could go for this, but it just be basically hoping for it to go in. So I think my odds are better if I just hit as many balls as I can.
Yeah. I'd love to see people play professional pool the way we do.
Oh, didn't.
That looks hard, so I'm just going to smash it.
Didn't pan out this time.
No, that's a real shame.
Put some feeling on it.
Yep.
Glen on his last life.
Yeah, it's not easy. Not easy again.
Peanut to me at 2.
Got too much choice there.
No. Feeling out. Yeah, this is a tricky one. Trying to get some pink in that hole, aren't you? What? Not the time? Sorry.
Oh man.
Trying to get my little mouse to move the way I wanted to.
Hunting for that pixel there.
Spot. No. I know it's there.
Drum roll.
Come on, mouse. That's not it either, is it? I don't think that's it either. Come on. Okay.
This has definitely got to go in now, Glenn.
Yeah, if you missed that.
Oh, what a shot!
Damn, good shot. John, still at 3. Damn it.
Glad I spent time on the pink.
Yeah, never wasted time, is it?
I think I'm going out. John's setting up here. Oh, misses, but doesn't get
that's the first
lucky
miss.
Bounce. Leaves me with supposedly an easy one, but as it's me, that doesn't mean anything.
You could just leave it just over the pocket for me. That would be great.
I'll probably do that.
Excellent.
Unintentionally. Ooh,
or not.
got it.
Oh, fuck me. This is a table length, fairly straight one. I think I'm just going to hit it like that. I don't think I want to change that. No, I do. Doesn't look right. Doesn't look right at all. Shit. Down to 1 life. Well, I've left some a bit easier this time, Glenn, but it's to middle again.
But it's getting harder now with only 3 balls in the game.
Yeah, BrenFu says I rushed that a little. Yeah, right, I did.
I'm more comfortable with 2 usually, but in this game, it's different.
Yep. Yeah, in real life, trying to work with 3 balls is challenging. Unlucky, Glenn.
Yeah. Certainly, maybe didn't deserve that. Hard shots.
Yeah.
Certainly, maybe.
Okay.
They're all hard shots for us.
But please don't disconnect.
Nope, no way.
Ave is asking what's getting harder now with only 3 balls. Maybe the stick? Sure.
John, trying the luxury of a trick shot, given that it's got 2 lives left.
Always having some fun, like with worms, even if it's a tournament. Going for something interesting. Maybe that's the best option here, honestly. Oh!
Nearly.
Well,
it's not easy for you.
I am leading at the moment, but it will be 1-1-1 after this shot. So
John was telling me earlier that this is a game of geometry, and
I wasn't good one. I wasn't good at that.
No, well, I said to John, I wasn't good at math, and he said it's not maths. But then I had to point out that geometry definitely is maths. But he's right. It's all about your angles.
Oh, whoa!
It's upsetting.
My God.
I can't have to be happy with that. I'm just really annoyed. Too annoyed to congratulate you about that. Not sure what to do with this.
First one I didn't blast when I should have.
I think with less power, that's going to be okay.
Still going to be hard shot for John.
Let's hope so. If it's not, I'm in trouble. Is he going to try and double that one?
Oh, that's definitely going to be interesting.
That's definitely harder. I'm kind of feeling now like John just wants to go to bed. Intentionally trying to get himself knocked out.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Let's look in the angle. I mean, there's no reason really why when you can see where the ball's going like that, there's no reason that's actually harder than going the other way.
That is true. In real life, it would definitely be almost impossible to get that angle.
Yeah, I find when I play on a real pool table, I rarely see that guideline showing where the ball's going. Just doesn't seem to
Maybe
show
you
up
just haven't watched from above.
Maybe not, yeah. Or maybe I turned it off before I started playing.
Oh man, he gets it. Damn.
Yeah, that's outrageous. Well played, John.
Indeed.
Oh, and have you left me something? You have. It's there to be missed. Again, I've not got much angle really to see where that's hitting it on.
Yeah, that's true. Breaking is the one. Oof.
Oh, come out.
That's it.
Oh, Demi and John, you're both through. Well played.
We don't actually need to find out which one of us wins, but if John wants to play, we can.
Yep. Do you want to keep playing, John? See if you win or Demi? Yep. Okay.
Let's finish it.
Ah, well, that's disappointing. I got through round one. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm happy that I got to.
Good shot, John.
Shoot more than 3 times.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Well, this didn't leave anything like obvious here.
In the lead up to every tournament that me and Demi organise, like a few days before we start to get nervous about all the things that could and probably will go wrong. And for this one, our concern was that just nobody would pot the balls, and so it would literally be like 3 shots out, 3 shots out, 3, which would be pretty rubbish to watch. So I'm quite glad that people are loads better than we were worried they might be.
Wow, we getting lucky here. Yeah, I think John was talking about didn't even know how to play when this started.
Yeah.
Not looking like it.
Well, both of you through. Demi, you've won that one.
Amazing.
Good game, guys. So that puts you both through to the semi-finals, and me and Glen are out.
Yep.
Okay. See you, Glen.
Bye. Sad goodbye.
Right, so we're on to the next round 2 match. Who is in that one? Trapshot got through, and there we go. Trapshot, Triple G, Ratchet Clank, and I can't see because my screen resolution isn't high enough. Ave, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I'll start it again. I'll leave it on the England server just because that's been working. So England server, arcade pool, you should be able to see it in a moment. So if you guys all want to join, jump on the voice chat as well if you want to.
Hello.
Hey, up again. Hey, so you've been fairly intimidated by the quality on display so far, Trapshot?
Very. I think I only scraped through that last round.
Well, yeah, I think the first round matches were of a higher quality than the match that you've just seen, I think.
I have to say that I got really lucky with the shots that I did.
I think so.
The two good shots that I did should have missed, and I should have gone out way earlier.
I entirely agree. But then I would, because it was me that went out instead. Right. Who's in? Let's have a look. Okay, at the moment I can't see anybody else in it, so I don't know what's happening there.
I have joined, but maybe it's not just updating it.
It's not refreshing when I hit refresh. Is everybody else in as well?
For me, it's connecting.
Just joining.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we're starting. Great. This was 94. For some reason I thought it was later.
Well, that is quite late. When you think about
It is
it,
for the
when Amiga
Amiga,
died.
yeah, I guess maybe I think I was using my Amiga later than a lot of people, so I'm perhaps surprised. I think this must be one of the games that I picked up really late on. Right, let me do the player setup.
Oh no, Steve Healy through as well.
Yeah, Steve, he seems to fluke his way through every single round. Don't know how he does it. Whose music coming through then? That was blasting out.
Hi.
There we go, Abby. And who's the player, Demi?
Ratchet Clank.
Thank you.
So, how are you guys feeling about your chances? You think you're gonna make it through?
Very slim.
He said that last round though, so you never know.
Yeah, no, dear.
I quite like games like this for tournaments because actually there's a fair amount of luck involved as well. You've got to, if you miss all the easy ones, then you're ultimately going to lose. But you've actually got a chance of, like I demonstrated by getting through the first round, of just sort of smashing it and making some progress. Most of the tournaments we do, if not practice the game loads, you haven't got prayer.
No.
Right, okay, I think I've done everything, so let's go. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Indeed.
Ratchet Clank was asking me on Discord what we're playing next month. We're playing Worms next month. Okay, cool.
Were you hearing something I didn't? It felt like you were answering to something that I didn't hear.
I did. Did you not hear? I just heard Ratchet Clank.
Yeah, that, but after that.
Oh, this is not a nice starting position.
No, it's looking like a 100% power job to me, that. Good shot.
Thank you.
Nothing easy on again there either. Yeah, I think that blue is probably what I'd be having a look at. Oh, barely even thought about it. Good shot.
So sure. Confident. I'm hoping Ave makes it through here so that I'm not the only Finn. Increases our chances. Hopefully. And Ave is actually the pool pro.
In real life.
Yeah. But
thing is,
not sure if that helps or maybe it's actually a.
Oh.
it's very little assistance other than knowing that you're meant to try and hit balls into pockets.
Yeah, it might actually work against you because you see the angles, but they don't work.
Well, you can't see the angles. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You're looking at it.
I think I said this when we played before. I've never played pool whilst floating above the table, which the fact you can't get behind the balls and line them up makes it really tricky.
Good job.
To anyone just joining on stream, we're playing the AmigaLive Gametime arcade pool tournament. We're in round 2 at the moment, and this is the second of 2 matches in round 2, and then we'll go on to the semi-final.
John, there isn't Iridium spaceships under your pool tables? I thought that was somewhat common.
Wait, no, hold on. What's he talking about? There aren't any on this overlay. John must be seeing things. John, we need to get to a doctor, I think. Sounds serious.
Yep.
Hallucinations. Next thing I'll be saying is also seen a Chaos Engine player walking under the table.
Yeah, or like supercars.
That'd be crazy.
Hazemaker still hanging around, even with that embarrassing loss.
Oh, harsh. Oh, good shot, Trapshot.
Oh,
look at that.
Almost 3.
Nearly triple. Wow.
I didn't work out at all then.
Yeah, I saw what we
can see what you were
going.
You see what you're thinking?
Yep, just didn't work. Hazemaker saying, wow, I'll be off then.
Backspin. Nice.
Nicely done.
Straightforward.
Straight roll down the cushion, but then never as easy as they look. In a bid to stop Hazemaker leaving the chat, John has now just plugged his Twitch channel. Do check it out though.
Yeah.
Play some cool retro games.
Especially if you like Commodore 64, it's the channel to go to. And it is a fact that a lot of the games that were published on the 64 and reported on Amiga, they might not work that well on Amiga. Might have better graphics, but otherwise maybe not. So if you haven't tried them on the original platform, might be a good idea.
Good shot. Nice. Yeah, someone's asking, saying they're thinking about trying the C64 Mini and not sure what the games are like on it. I don't know if it's anything like the other minis, but can you not sideload additional games onto it still?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Oh, there you go. So Steven Scapegoat, there you are. We could give that a go. Oh, did you drop one? Oh, did you get on there, Trapshot?
No.
Oh. I briefly glanced away and just saw the balls all flying around. Had the luxury of 3 lives there, so you can afford it. Nice. Steven Scapegoat, I don't think so. No, I think, like someone was saying, it's just effectively an SD card, and you can just sort of drop your ROMs onto it. It's not a case of actually, you don't have to hack it or anything like that. It's sort of set up to let you do
well
that.
Played.
Yeah.
What's the situation here? The score? Could you?
Oh yeah, let's have a look at the stats.
Yeah, click on the stats button below. You can reach it. You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, if you no, just move your mouse down and click on it. It says stats at the bottom there. There you go.
Yep, click on that.
There we go.
Oh,
pretty even.
Yeah, and not many
So
lives
Ratchet,
lost yet.
You're leading the way at the moment, Ratchet, but everyone else is on 2.
Just left click and it'll exit that screen. So I put a poll up. Are you getting the Amiga Mini? As long as we're talking about
I'm getting
the
one,
minis.
yeah.
With AmigaLive and a Raspberry Pi and an actual Amiga 600, I think it would be excessive for me to get another Amiga-based thing, to be honest.
It's not a maybe question. It doesn't tell me anything.
Another tough long shot for Trapshot.
Yeah, he's been putting it in though, from afar.
I heard that.
Oh, that might roll. No, not enough power.
Oh no.
It does get tough at this point. There's not that many balls. You can't fluke it in the way, and there's just less options generally. So not easy.
I think the criticism that the Amiga Mini has received is that the amount of games and whether it will be like customizable.
Oh no.
That was a tough one.
That was tough.
Oof, a lot of lives lost in a short time.
Yeah, I mean, I think I won't be getting an Amiga Mini, but I think the whole anything that gets people who've not played those games for 25, 30 years, or perhaps never played them, anything that reintroduces them to those, I think is good because it stops them from just getting lost.
Unlucky.
Oh,
close.
Still might
go. The lives are going fast now.
Yeah, a Ratchet's still sitting at 3.
Yeah.
Gotta feel good.
And not a bad one on here.
Yeah,
either.
Arcade Pool is one of the games that have been announced for the a lot of Team 17 games were.
Yeah, I wonder if the fact they're still an active studio plays into that at all.
Definitely.
But then they made a lot of good games, to be fair. So.
True. All-Terrain Racing is on there as well, which otherwise would be an odd
some
choice.
Good games. Me and Demi don't agree on the merits of all-terrain racing.
Oh,
nice shot.
Still at 3. Oh, Trapshot. Danger, Will Robinson.
Oh, he's not taking the straight one.
Oh, he's gonna show off, and then he's gonna say that
That's really
I could have had it if I wanted to, but
starting to sound genuinely malicious now, Demi.
Sorry. I'll tone it down after this tournament.
Yeah. I don't think you will.
Too many marks, this guy.
Complete backtrack. Yeah, I mean this looks like the craziest one you've lined up yet. Nobody is doing that.
Oh, that was a good effort.
Ah, no guts, no glory.
Oh,
Good game.
cool.
Good game.
Oh, I mean, no.
So next player to drop leaves the tournament as well, and the other two will go through to the semi-final.
Oh, almost potted the cue ball.
Oh,
Is that going to
go
go?
on. Oh,
No, not enough on it.
No,
Another
mate.
one
That was good.
out.
Unlucky. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Do you guys want to play it out? You don't have to. If you want to, certainly can. Get more practice in.
Yeah, I was going to say, might as well get the practice in before the next round.
And it was a short one.
It was short. There we go. Okay, so
well played.
Yeah, well done, Ratchet Clank. You go through, and Abe, you go through as well. Nice one, guys. Triple G, I think you're down to come back for Worms next month, aren't you? I think. Oh, might have gone. Oh no, still there.
No, yeah, I'm down for Worms. Yeah.
Yeah, great, and I think Trapshot is too. Excellent. Okay. So we'll do the. Is that the That was the second match of the second round. Okay, so
yeah, we're
that's
going
it.
to
So
the next.
Yeah.
round.
Do you want to do the
Reveal.
coming months games? Yeah. Should we do that? And we'll go into the semi-final.
Is it this one? Oh yeah, we have
I can still see the game at the moment. Oh, there we go.
coming up.
Yep. So Worms tournament on 11th of March. It's Friday, 7 PM UK time. That's nearly full. There's only 3 spots left on that out of the 16. So come and get yourself signed up for that one if you haven't already. And yeah, we're just announcing Dynablaster now. Thinking about it, you probably can't sign up for that one yet because I bet we haven't added it to the website yet. John, if you are able to quickly add that now so people can sign up, that would be a big help. But if not, it'll be up very shortly, and you can just follow that link and get signed up. John might have even done it by the end of the tournament.
Last time we did Dynaplaster, we had 20 players. We're not going to talk about the other stuff. I'm just going to talk about the amount of players, because we're doing 4 groups of 5 if we get enough players. So if you feel like you just want to have fun, you don't need to know how to play the game. I advanced to the finals last time. It was like my 5th time that I played the game. A lot of things can happen, and it's mostly for fun, like you've seen today. So please join up if you have any interest in doing so.
Yeah, do. Yeah, we're not. I mean, there is actually, we haven't even shown the mug, have we, Demi?
No, we don't have the mug for this one, I don't think. Do we?
Oh, I did 2 versions, remember?
Well,
it all goes quiet.
That's a shame.
So yeah, there is a prize for these tournaments, but it's just a mug. So no one comes here to take it particularly seriously, and it's just fun. So yeah, hope you can join us. And if you've not played a tournament before, Dynablaster is always a good fun one to get started with. Okay.
Well, maybe try to dig it up, but I'm not sure if I have it downloaded. So
no, it's nice to have, just wasted some of my life making something you've not even used. Unbelievable.
Do you have it on Discord? If you have it there, I can just download it from.
It is in Discord. Yeah, it's in one of our chats. Anyway, we should rather than me and Demi just bickering, we should probably move on to the next round, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Oh, it's a video. Probably have the break here. I need to go to the bathroom and get some water, anyways. And let's give the players a chance to do that as well.
Yep, have a breather. That's a good idea. I was just going to say as well, actually, until the sign up is up and running on the AmigaLive website, you can just either, if you're on Discord on AmigaLive, then just drop me or Demi a message on there if you want to sign up for Dynablaster, and we can just register you that way as well. But yeah, we'll take a short break and we'll be back in 5.
I'm gonna restart the timer. All right. See you soon.
See you soon. can see already that that John has got the Dynablaster registration link up and running. So just follow the link on the screen there, and you can sign up for both the Worms tournament and the Dynablaster one. So
what did I miss?
Nothing really. Just telling people that the Dynablaster link is now up, and people can register for that on the website as well.
Great. Working on getting the mug here.
HAD Live. Oh, there you go. There's a choice of cups for the winner. So you can either have a green one, which I think is sort of a UK pool, or you can have the blue one, which is the 8-ball pool. Obviously, I say you can have, only the winner will get that. But if you want to win your own cup, then join one of the future tournaments as well.
Yeah, and obviously you don't have to have it say your name. You can also actually have your name on it.
Yeah, we can leave it like that if you want. So it says just your name, or you can have your name. Much clearer.
We can't buy these. Trapshot was selling them at some point. I'm not sure if he has any left, but you have to win these usually.
Yeah, I mean these are a money can't buy prize, and also one that money wouldn't really want to buy, or most people's money at least.
The other one says champion, and the other one doesn't. It does say champion.
No, I think AJD's suggesting we could have one that doesn't say champion.
Yeah, I see. I survived the arcade pool tournament.
Yep. Yeah, we could have one. Or just I watched the arcade pool tournament.
I missed the arcade pool.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't care for the arcade pool tournament.
All kinds of different options.
Depending on how involved you were and whether you gave a shit about it or not. Great. Okay, we should probably come back from the break now, shouldn't we?
I think so. It says we're back, so probably.
Okay, great. The mug's there we go, the mug's gone, excellent. Okay, so we're into the semi-final now. So this is Demi, Ratchet, John and Ave, whose name I'm still probably pronouncing wrong, but it's better than I was doing before, so just have to go with that. So I'm going to start the game again on the Europe-England server, and if you guys all want to join it when you see it, then we'll get started. Yeah, AJD, it's I think that's the same for a lot of people. It's probably haven't played on the Amiga for a long time, but it's still good fun. So if you haven't got AmigaLive downloaded already, then give it a go. Either joining the tournaments or just to play casually with on your own or with other people. It's predominantly for multiplayer games, but there are a whole raft of single player games on it too. Okay, we're booting up. So that's good. Demo Scene TV's rooting for John on this time, so he will have a mug. It seems a bit unfair that John doesn't have a mug for something.
Yeah.
This entire venture is
so
his,
many finals and semis.
Yeah, and also he made AmigaLive,
yeah,
and runs this channel and set up this channel to work so that it's automated. It's all pretty smart and a lot of work.
I'm just hoping a Finn at least gets to the final. Chances are 50-50.
Okay, who keeps moving the mouse when I'm trying to put the player names in? Come on, fess up. I have enough problems controlling this cursor as it is. John, Demi, Ave, and Ratchet Clank. Just gonna have to put Ratchet because it won't fit otherwise.
Yep. Okay, Stephen, if you wanna join. Sorry, now I'm moving.
Here you are. What are you doing?
I'm trying to.
Sorry.
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 Go paste some
Believable.
stuff here. Yeah, so the link for the AmigaLive.
There we go. Right. Swap this to Survivor. And we're off. If I can click on Start Game without Demi moving the mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good luck, everyone.
Indeed.
I mean, I don't want to put any pressure on him, but I reckon Ratchet's favourite here based on his performance to date.
I'd say so. John and Ratchet. Not sure about Ave. Hard to tell. Been having a hard time with how the balls have been laid out. Ooh, not a pot from the start.
No, that's I've jinxed Ratchet Clank on his very first shot. Sorry about that.
Make sure. Ooh, that middle pot is.
Yeah,
well,
that's
it should go
doable.
in.
Yeah. There you go. Split. Oh, and another one.
Okay, I have to play it so that Ave can also pot after me.
That's kind of you.
Well, it's a team game now.
It's the Finnish way.
That might be a good option.
there's a lot of distance between those two balls. I wouldn't be risking that. But hey, I'm not in this round, so what do I know?
See?
Nice shot. That was very well hit.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Only one clear target here. But that's you only need one.
That's true.
Oh, hi, HAD. Thanks for joining. If you're just joining in, we're having an AmigaLive Online tournament here for Arcade Pool. We're into the semi-finals. Playing Survivor mode. You have 3 lives. If you fail to pocket a ball on your turn, any ball, like the 8 ball here, you'll lose a life. 4 players left. Tournament. Final will be straight 8 ball. With 2 players. Normally this channel is automatic. You can stream your own gameplay here using the AmigaLive client. Also do multiplayer sessions. Good fun. Probably the not the only way, but it's the easiest way to play Amiga games multiplayer. Speaking of easy, John isn't making my life easy now.
Oh, I'd be doubling that pink into the center pocket at the top. Easy.
This is like I'm not now. I'm too overconfident about my chances because I have been pocketing these.
You don't sound overconfident.
Yeah, I know that I shouldn't. Yeah.
Oh, bit less power and that would have gone.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted to at least have a shot with some.
Yeah, that was close.
Some bouncing. Damn.
See.
Confident potting until I enter.
Confident missing it.
Yep.
Swap to at that point.
It was confident strike, but
yep.
Result not
so good.
But I do have to say that if I had made it to the final, everybody would have seen how bad I am at this game because the 8 ball is completely it's a different game.
Well, you might make it to the final, yeah. Don't rule yourself out.
Yeah, anything can happen. Yeah, better to take your time.
Yeah. You do start second guessing yourself after a while then.
Yeah. So easy to miss those middle pockets. Oh, good evening, Jamie. Oh, make sure. Nice one.
Took your time, that was worth it.
John again. It's looking good for John.
Yeah, sitting pretty on 3 lives still.
Mm-hmm. Probably after this as well. But making sure now. No mistakes.
Yeah,
good job.
Tidy. Well done.
Well, go for this. Or this. But either one's kind of out of my league. John's the sole leader here.
Yeah.
With me maybe dropping last place with this one. I mean, I kind of want to just blast it, but and it won't go in for sure. Mm-hmm. Oof,
nice.
Made it.
Bravo.
Thanks.
Also, left it nicely for me.
Yeah, that or the red one. So plan worked out well. Keeping the fins alive, maybe.
No, I'm down to 1 life after this, for sure. For sure, yeah.
I think you're about the only person who's, well, not the only person, but you're probably about the most patriotic person on here, I think, Demi, when it comes to trying to make sure your countrymen make it
there's
through.
always like 9 players from from UK, so
yeah, and they're always just, to be honest, I think most of them are just embarrassed to be English. Just keep our heads down. Still, it's fair to say
it's different
as
in
of
sports.
today, as of yesterday, at least we're not the worst country in the world.
And I'm kind of afraid now for our neighbor.
It's
East.
it's horrendous, isn't it?
Oh, just
that
missed.
was tight.
Damn.
Oh,
Good effort though, and
that's not easy either.
No, hard shots all around.
What you can do that one?
He's gonna pot it. That's what he's gonna do.
I guess that's his objective, probably.
Yeah, from my perspective, John's been getting the easy shots, and then I'm left with the hard ones after him. I guess that's always how you feel. Pnutttz hasn't yet commented on the size of the stick.
No. I mean, it's pretty long, but really thin, so I'm not sure how useful that is.
Is it long? Well, that might be just a...
Have you seen it?
Well, in my experience, that's long.
I mean, compared to the size of the balls... Oh! But manages to get the other one nicely. And then John again. That's just begging for... Oh, man.
Yeah, it's just been nicely queued up, so to speak.
If he's gonna make it interesting instead. Sporty fellow as he is. John, just take the easy, easy shot.
John, what are you doing, John?
Your mug is worthless.
Yeah,
in my eyes.
You don't get any extra points for doing wacky shit.
Well, of course you do.
You shouldn't have complained. There we go. Of course, if you miss the easy one, it's kind of embarrassing.
That's probably what John was thinking.
Oh no, middle pocket as well.
So I'm out if you get this in.
Probably not gonna. It's hard to tell which pixel is it. Got it, but left it. Yeah, you have a shot. Well, of course you have a shot, but I mean, like.
Yeah, so these kind of hits are really difficult.
Yeah, they are, especially in this game. Yeah.
In real life, they aren't.
Yeah, if it was dead on the cushion, it's easy, but it's when it's just off the cushion like that. Yeah, it's hard to not pull it back into the middle of the table.
So if I just hit like really softly, maybe I have a chance here.
Yeah, I tried to. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything because that's probably wrong.
Good
nice!
shot.
Good job. Well done.
That's not an easy one for Ratchet either. It's getting hard.
Mm-hmm. Speak for yourself.
If you can, I should really love Paul.
John saying well played. Definitely was. The first row of the chat doesn't show on stream, so reading it aloud.
If you can both get through, if all three of you can get through the next 2 shots, then at least you'll have plenty to aim for again.
Yeah. But that's not going to be easy, though.
It's not. I think that's why Ratchet's thinking that probably
yeah, might get lucky with the
full
bounce.
power here. You might get that green into the corner, or
might
if
also
you don't,
pocket
at least
the cue ball.
Might, but go try something.
Oh no, that in. Oh, and left it again for your goddamn Ratchet. What are you doing here?
Yep, sets John up nicely.
John
again.
wants his mug for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
he's on his way.
I'll have no shot at getting that. That's just.
Well, that's not true. You have a chance, but it's a slim one.
That is
true. And I also benefit from the fact that if I don't put it in,
you're not out.
Yeah, and Ave and Ratchet will have to take a shot
to try and pot it. Yeah.
So that might actually be more beneficial for me. But then again, I don't want Ave to go out.
Well,
not any. No offense to Ratchet. I'm playing for my country here.
It's God of.
I didn't? No.
No, down to 1.
Well, if you miss it, Ratchet will have a tough shot probably as well. If you don't, Ratchet will have to break again.
This is my gut says to blast it, hope for the best.
Yeah.
But what I want to do
it's
is
just one
angled
ball,
shot and just try to skill it in.
Ooh, so close.
That's it.
Ave is out. Well,
yep.
Well played.
Down to 3.
Nice to have you in here.
Yeah. Thanks for playing again.
Are you up for the Worms tournament?
Yeah, I sign in.
Yep, great.
Excellent. See you next month for that.
And please don't disconnect. Stay on for the duration of the match. Yeah.
So, given that John's got 3 lives left, this feels like it's down to Ratchet and Demi to see who makes it through with him.
I'm kind of hoping it will be Ratchet because I won't have any shot against John. 8 ball.
He says, and then he wins a mug again.
Well, I've been pretty confident in the ones that I won. And those are all racing games, apart from Sierra Soccer. But this one, not so much. See what happens here. Taking his time. Ooh.
Oh! That's what I wanted to do, but I didn't do.
Great shot. Damn it, putting all the pressure here. Oh,
no. Yeah. Let's just keep playing trick shots at this stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, a down spin. John knows his stuff.
Does he? Does he?
That's how you start an 8-ball game, at least.
So, there we go.
But now I'm worried that I'm gonna pocket the goddamn cue ball here. Let's just slightly tap it. There we go. Left it for Ratchet though, not helping myself at all. Man, Ratchet, let this be the one time that you don't leave John with an easy shot.
Yeah, you just constantly concentrate on making sure you pot the ball, aren't you?
Like, I'm in a really bad position here if Ratchet makes it. Probably will. But not a given. Ratchet happy. Oh, that kind of took a weird bounce, but made it. Good job. Still in. Yep. John can't quite thread the needle there, or can he? Going for the other option.
Yeah, he's got a couple of that are doable there.
And you don't need a lot to put that in there. Middle pocket, just one lucky bounce. And
That's true.
And on my turn, oh, misses it.
Ooh. Down to 1. So it's is everyone on 1 life now then?
That's the case.
Yep. Okay. Anybody's game.
Yeah, and so if I miss, you guys are in the final. So congrats.
That's quite a route through if you're trying to get to that red one, Jimmy.
I'm going to try.
I think I might know what your tactic here will be.
Yeah. The problem is that I'm afraid about the cue ball.
I'd just be afraid about actually hitting that red because there's so many balls in the way that
Doesn't want to hit this,
just gonna be...
so it hits that, and that hits that, and it goes in that angle, so that goes in that angle.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. It's a given.
Or everything.
Oh no! Look, something else went in.
You've gone.
Oof.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, let's check the replay.
Oh, I thought you.
Can you Ratchet? Can you show the replay? On the bottom, next to the stats button. It's not important, but you have the replay button next to it, which shows the previous hit. The blue went into the middle pocket.
Yeah, that was
lucky.
Yeah, very. But that's the name of the game. Scraping through.
Yep.
Not an easy one for you, Ratchet, either.
Yeah, but this has a better shot than mine.
The angle's pretty sucky though.
Yeah,
not easy that.
Hello, Cracks Ultima. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Oh, well done. And John is left with a sticky situation. One clear shot. Striped green one.
Fairly straight.
Everybody on their last life. Oh my god. I'm on the hot seat next. Shit. Only shot. Basically, John missing it. Somehow.
Well, it could happen. Anyone just joining us? You're just watching the last few shots now of the semi-final of our arcade pool tournament. The final will be a US 8-ball game of pool between the last 2 men standing in this game.
And if the finalists won, we can do the UK ball set. Fine by me. Important shot. John is taking his time. Oh, and misses.
And he's gone.
Oh, but
no!
Oh God! Damn, John.
That's unbelievable.
You dirty little rat. I hate you. Well, not really for creating this awesome software, but honestly, man.
So the,
sorry, I didn't replay
continues.
it. Oh, damn it. Saw the message too late. It was a good shot.
Pressures on every single shot there.
It's
really ones that would normally be really easy. Yeah, that looks hard now.
Yeah, when you have 3 lives, you don't think it over that much.
No.
Dancing at the arcades. Did you do 2-player mode in a dancing game? Or where it's just dancing for the kicks of it, not even playing a game?
Yeah, it's just a video game arcade with no dance machines.
Yeah.
They were dancing anyway.
Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, man.
Unlucky, Ratchet.
Too bad.
Oh, okay, so that puts John and Demi through to the final.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for playing again. And we'll see you next month. Okay. So that's that. And we've just got the final left to play now. So I changed the format at this point. So we moved from playing Survivor to playing a US 8 War. And obviously that's just with 2 players now instead of 4. So
Do you have the rules up?
Demi. What do you mean?
For the 8-ball, the rules set up.
Yep, yeah. Well, they're not set up, but I know what we're doing for them, so
All
that's
right,
fine. I can set them up.
We're doing another session though, so that Avan Ratchet.
Yeah, that's right. I've closed that one. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'll start a new game now on the Europe England server again. So, John, you're up again. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't let you play that one through, did I?
Well, it's better that we have the resolution to that game in the final, isn't it?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that was accidental. Sorry, guys. So, yep. Here we go. Final.
Final moment, I'm just setting things up.
Sure. So, John, you're on potentially for your first mug.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you didn't think if you got a mug it would be in this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a weird one. I don't see the latest game yet.
You should be able to see it on the England server.
Now it updated. Yep.
Cool. I'm going to jump in as well.
And we are doing best of 3, right? Because I'm gonna pocket the 8-ball pretty quickly.
We hadn't decided on that actually, had we? But you can do best of 3 if you want. What we at time-wise?
So what do you reckon? Or what does the crowd reckon? Or what does John reckon?
We should probably do best of 3 with it being the final, shouldn't we?
Now everybody will see how bad I am at this game. So I'm sorry about all the players that I dropped from the tournament.
Yeah, who actually would have been quite good in a final.
Yeah.
Instead, you get to watch Demi. But the good news is, like he says, there's a good chance he'll keep potting the black, so at least it might be brief. Right, okay. Into the custom 84 rules. So, yes, yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes, no, okay.
General setup.
Yep, I was just changing that to best of
Yep.
3, player setup as well.
Man, I wasn't expecting this.
No, I wasn't expecting you to be in the final there. I'd like to see John win a mug, so I'm rooting for John this time.
I can relate for sure.
Right. You want to play on a green table here?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, guys. Good luck.
Oh, it's a blue table. You probably you should have selected custom 8-ball pool because now you chose US.
Oh, I see what's happening.
So just go exit
That's
to the
fine,
menu
yeah.
and
Yeah. So we set the custom rules and then
Yeah.
play a custom game.
Yep.
So that's a bit annoying. So hopefully they'll have stuck, won't they?
yeah, it remembers the settings.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
set it to custom. There we go.
There you go, guys.
John's going to break.
Yeah, off you go, John. Good luck.
Yeah, at least one finish. If you wanna go over the rules, Pnutttz, real quick, because the game has changed.
Yep. I can't quite remember all the actual minutiae of the rules we've just changed, but yeah, so we're playing a US 8-ball. So I don't think John might have just potted both spots and a stripe. So yeah, so now gets to choose whether he wants to be spots or stripes, and obviously that's then what he has to pot for the remainder of the game. If you pot the 8-ball, you lose. So that's what's it's got a spot on it. That's obviously neither player's ball. That's just the one you have to pot when you've potted all of your own. Yeah, you keep playing, John. Yeah.
Yeah, you have your name up there. See whose turn it is.
Did you turn your animations off, Demi?
Yeah, they don't show under this overlay. Wow, what a shot.
That's pretty straight.
Just doesn't hit anything else. That's amazing.
Yeah. Not so easy from there, though.
No. Yeah, Shuffle Puck Cafe. Yeah. Not a 2-player game, is it though?
Not on the Amiga, certainly.
The other player would have an advantage with the smaller table there.
That's true. Yeah, it's pretty tricky as well, that game. So it's a weird one with it being it's basically air hockey, but with mouse control.
Thanks for that, John. It's probably the only ball that will be pocketed from my group.
Yeah, so that's a foul because John potted upon a Demis. So there you go. Can you move the cue ball, Demi? Yep. So because it was a foul, Demi gets a free ball. Can move the cue ball.
Don't like where this ball is at. I kinda need to pot the easy ones because I suck.
It's probably a good shout. Just try and get some balls in, isn't it?
Although, might not be as easy as I thought it. Yeah.
It was not. But at least you don't lose a life on this round. That's the upside.
And I could have used that strike to set things up because I got the free shot. That was kind of stupid.
Well, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. That's it.
Great shot.
That in. Returned back here.
Missed the easy one and got the tricky one. So you did set yourself up as it happens. Nice.
Times.
Rolled back nicely. And another. Well, that's looking a bit tougher now.
It is. Kind of just wanted to maybe get somewhere here so I can pot it later. Probably not going to be able to do it now.
High Maltese.
Oh, too hard. Way too hard.
Well, at least it's not sort of trapped on a cushion or anything, though.
I'm still afraid of the 8-ball. Can't slip up now. It's a very, very fortunate round so far.
Yeah, but you get to a point where you've got not many balls left and it suddenly gets a lot harder.
But at least now it kind of seems still that I know how to play this. Even though I don't.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, looks like you're okay at it, doesn't it?
I think John potted 2 of mine. Help me out. First
got one off the break, certainly. Yeah, and then he fouled. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, 3 in total, BrenFu said. Yeah, total. Definitely, making it a lot more even. Should be.
It's just well BrenFu's keeping an eye on things. I've got no idea.
Ooh, unlucky there.
That was close.
Now I gotta watch for the 8-ball here. That's not fun.
Yeah, I mean that looks like it will cut to middle past the 8-ball, but it's tight.
The angle here. Probably not this.
You say you don't want to be knocking that 8-ball very far, do you?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
oh man.
Just took a slight nick off the black and that nudged it into middle.
It's best of 3.
It is best of 3,
So
yeah.
you're not out of luck yet.
Well, you might not pot this either.
No, it's definitely not a given. Nope.
No, quite a way out actually. Yep. Okay, come on, John. Chance to get back in it.
Yeah, I'm afraid of the fact that I'm just gonna pocket the 8-ball to the wrong pocket, or do something else stupid now that I've in such a good position. John's catching up now.
Yep. Can't quite. Oh, can get to that blue, but not the right angle by the look of it.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty used to losing by pocketing the 8-ball, either at the wrong time or at the wrong pocket. Oh my god, that's gonna be an easy turn if John manages to pocket this, or if he misses, then for me, that's definitely gonna decide the game now.
I'd say so. Yeah. That yellow's not in a great position for
Yeah,
John.
it isn't.
This blue.
Well, all comes down to... Well, John could also leave it behind those balls.
He could.
That's another thing. He has the yellow one. Good.
Yeah, that's
Great
the one
comeback,
that's
though.
not an easy shot. Well, yeah.
Middle pocket begging.
Yeah. Well...
All you have to do is win, and then you won't lose. Jeez whiz, that's definitely the situation here.
Yeah, it's good advice. Just try not to lose.
John, why don't you pocket
win.
the 8-ball? It's in a much better position than the yellow one. Yeah.
It does look easier. Yeah.
Mm. John definitely deserves this. If he gets that in. No question. Oh, thanks for the raid, Yuri. You're just in time to catch the final match. Best of 3, 8-ball.
This is the first of those matches. As you can see, John's on the table.
Oh, pockets.
Oh, and I think it's fair to say Demi will probably take this one.
Can I move the ball freely?
You can. Taking no risks whatsoever here. Positioning the cue ball like an inch from the flag.
Oof.
There we go. Well done. So 1-0 to Demi. Next one could decide it. But then I think if John
kept
plays...
pocketing balls all over.
Yeah.
It's a kid.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal. I think in terms of the angles, John played some better shots probably, but he just potted too many of yours.
Yeah, that's what clenched it. Okay, I'm gonna be breaking it.
Yep.
Oh. You could say it's mine to lose, but If you said that, you don't know what my skill level is, so. Yeah.
And a foul.
Yep.
There we go.
Luckily, that didn't happen once when playing Survivor mode. Quite happy with that.
No. Okay, John. So you've got a free ball. Your spot and your spots.
Solids, as they were calling them. Yeah, hi Mr. Tompa. I'm trying to represent Finland here because Litwarski and Ave didn't quite make it. I was banking on them. Litwarski especially.
Yeah, somehow Demi's
spawned
his way through to the final.
Oh, but Bucket's a cue ball. Oh man.
That's
you had the free shot coming.
An action-packed shot.
Ah.
But it got 2 in.
Great. You're wondering why I'm doing shots like these? It's because I don't have any skills. Yeah, you can freely move the cue ball. So now that I pocketed a ball, I don't have an extra shot. I could have missed that one and then had another shot, but now that I pocketed one, it just continues normally.
Sigurd Bjorn saying, I haven't seen this version of pool where you pocket the white ball every shot.
It's a AmigaLive special.
Yeah. Extra points if you can pocket the cue ball on your turn.
Oh, kind of dangled with the
not left him anything easy though.
Mm.
Hi Super Tech Boy. Cheers for tuning in. So we've got a few new viewers joined. So for their benefit, we're playing the final of the AmigaLive Gametime arcade pool tournament. And this is the second match. It's a best of 3. Demiurgi won the first one, and this is the second of 3, or it might be the second of 2 if Demi wins it.
Not counting on that though. John pocketed like half of my balls in the first set, so
yep, that did help you.
Got a lot of help. I don't think you can hit the 8 ball first. You have to hit your own ball first.
Yes, yeah.
Otherwise, it's a foul. But if you pocket any balls, they won't be put back on the table they were in. John is John. Demi is Demi. You have the names on the top left there.
Yeah,
John's
John's spots and Demi's stripes.
Oh, 8 ball again.
Yeah, that's in a precarious position. That really puts the sort of brakes on people just doing full power smashes, I think, because that could easily drop in now.
Oh, go.
Not quite.
Have a couple of good balls in a good position there. The blue striped, yellow striped. Sorry, I can't remember the numbers. I'm a bit of a noob.
No, but I don't remember the numbers either.
You can't see the numbers if you put your cursor on it. Go.
Oh yeah, it shows us on that sort of tape measure thing at the bottom, doesn't it? Which is weird. I don't know why they've done it as a tape measure, because it looks like it's measuring distance, but it's actually just telling you which ball you're hovering over.
Weird.
Probably should have mentioned that before we got to the final, but
yeah, but it doesn't really matter.
Nobody can see it on the stream, actually, can they? Anyway.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter in Survivor mode or in 8 ball.
No.
Just 9 ball. Somebody dropped the Skittles all over the table. Yeah, or M&Ms.
Yeah, you thought they'd have cashed in on that before now, wouldn't you? M&Ms. The fact that they look a bit like an 8 ball.
Oh,
like
good effort.
Ball.
Oh, that might... No. Blocked one of my shots, though.
Yep. Although if you take this one gently enough, you should be on for it still.
Mm-hmm. Just have to make sure that it doesn't roll in. That too quiet? Oh,
Nice. Good shot.
Yeah, thanks. Now definitely I don't want it to go too far or hit this ball to hit that ball.
Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal, would it?
Be very, very quiet.
Oh, that was close. This is still anybody's. The balls are fairly split.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, John. Yeah, I'm betting that the 8-ball just goes in at some point, probably from my shot at the wrong time. It's definitely puts on pressure because you have to keep your shots on low power, and if the other guy pots his balls, then it's a straight win because it's just baking.
Not really missable from most places on the table, that is it? I mean, if you write on the cushion at the bottom left, you could miss that black, but from anywhere else, probably not.
It is custom, so we don't have the US Open table rule. Ooh, a little too enough power on that one.
Yeah, DJ Hoffman, it's almost the US 8-ball, but it's just yeah, without the US Open table rule on.
Damn it, kind of don't want to hit that because it's better placed that way, but I don't want to hit this either because then my cue ball will be going this way. I don't like that. Of course, I could try putting it closer to that one, but again...
you could try and put the other one in the bottom left pocket.
Yeah. Balls bouncing. Don't like the idea. That's fairly happy with that.
Yep. Pink's on for John, but
yeah. But it's a long shot.
A literal long shot. Wonder what that saying comes from. Probably shooting, isn't it, rather than pool. Saying something's a long shot.
Oh, nicely aimed. Well done. So it's almost even Steven now. Not much between.
This isn't an easy shot, though.
Yeah, one of my balls is definitely better placed than his, but I would be too scared to hit anywhere close at it. A lot of talk about revision lately.
What is that?
Well, the big Amiga demo scene happening, isn't it? Probably. Is it just Amiga or something else? Well, demo scene.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with it.
Probably explain it.
Maybe you will. John in two minds about what to do here.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. It's not easy to do much from there.
No, definitely needs something here. Give me a shot to get back in it. If I bought 2, fairly easy to pot the last one. And then again, if he pots 2.
Okay, DJ Hoffman.
Oh, what a good shot.
Effort. That might still get knocked in. Oh no. Oh yeah, DJ Hoffman says it's the this big demo scene event, but it's for all formats.
All right. So John left that nicely. We'll pocket it anyway at some point. Got that.
Yep. You'd expect so. Assuming you give him another shot, of course.
Probably. Ah! Didn't work out as I planned.
No, that's not nice. That's put yours right on the cushion as well.
Too much power there. Read that wrong. John doing the sensible thing, leaving that brown ball there.
Yeah, keeping the pocket covered.
Yep. That green one might be an issue, but
yeah,
not impossible one. Especially that I probably need 2 shots to get that. At least 2 shots to get now that my
get your red one back into play. Yeah, I think so.
Ooh,
Good
great
shot.
shot. Now it's even with John having the better ball placement here.
Yeah, the screen one's not great, but if we just get it up to the end of the table for infant, he'll probably get another shot. So
yeah, and if he leaves my ball on the other end, I can't do much with that.
No. I've still never figured out in this game why they appear to be playing with a children's queue. It's absolutely tiny, that queue.
Oh, a nice one!
That was a bit,
that was what you
if
planned,
that was intentional, that was pretty smart.
That was excellent.
But
John's to
tricky to
lose
steer
now.
much from there. We can really only try and... Well, that's one option, I guess.
Yeah.
Tough angles, those. Taking a risk on what happens to that black ball there.
Come on, yes!
It's gone. Woo! Demi, congratulations,
man.
That's another mug.
That's unexpected. What happened there?
Yeah. Talking before this, Demi and I thought we wouldn't get through the first round. I did, but only just. But Demi's gone right through and won it. Well done, John. Unlucky. And for John, it's another final, another nearly win.
Yeah, another.
But just not quite managed to get that mug still.
That's very, very unfortunate. God damn. Oh my.
Good. Well, yeah. Good game.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I think at that we'll call it a day. Oh, sorry, I better let Denny put his celebration screen up.
Yeah, I deserve it.
Nearly did. You do deserve it. There you go. So yeah, well done to Demi. You can see next month we're playing Worms on here on the 11th of March. You can sign up at AmigaLive.com/gametime. There's still a couple of places left on that one. So do get your name down if you fancy it. If you've not played before, that's fine. You know, please sign up anyway. Even if you've not got Amiga Live at the moment, you can download that for free from AmigaLive.com. Get familiar with it and join us next month.
You don't need to have Worms. You just need to download the Amiga Live client. That's all you need.
Yeah, you don't need to have
Worms in your body either. It's not a requirement. I hope you can if you want to, but it's not required.
Yeah. No, it's not essential that you've got actual Worms to play Worms. Well, thanks everyone for playing and for watching.
Yeah, that's a good idea to protect one.
Yeah, they probably could get rid of those Worms for you. Thanks everyone for playing and for watching as well. And as I say, sign up for the future ones if you haven't, please. It'd be
definitely
great to have them full. We're trying to get 20 players for Dino Blaster in April, as Demi mentioned earlier. You can sign up for that one as well now at AmigaLive.com/gametime. So yeah, we need some bums on seats for that one so that we can make it the best we can. So get your name down if you can, please. And we will see you soon.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure to have people watching and most of all playing with us. That's why we're running these. Thanks a lot for everybody who participated, and hope to see you again in future tournaments as well.
Bye for now.
Yeah, bye. This was Demiurgi and
Pnutttz.
see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.